inspired life vlog. No, sorry, let's start again. Welcome. My name is Brad. Sorry, mismatched with words there. Welcome to my live vlog. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel, of course. Today, what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about the problem with always wanting validation, the problem with always wanting it. And we all like validation. We all like a pat of the back on the back. We all want a sense of that we've done well, or someone giving us feedback, someone showing appreciation. And if I'm honest, I love those things. They're nice. It's nice to be told you're good at this, or you're good at that, or thank you for this, or thank you for that. Validation can feel really, really good. And but I think too much of it can be bad if you're dependent upon it, if you know what I mean. And I'm not perfect with this, if I'm completely honest. But that's what I'm going to talk about today. I have got a poll available. You can see it just under there. What drains you the most lately? It might be one of the things. It might be several of the things. It might be all of the things that are there. It might be something totally different. If you see something totally different on there, then feel free to write down, to just leave a comment. So hi Shelley, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Good evening to you too. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a nice weekend. So I'm staying on topic for now, and then I'll just go with the flow as always. So what drains you the most lately? Could it be toxic people, difficult people? I think a lot of people come across these types of people in life on varying degrees. Could it be overthinking? Overthinking. What drains you the most lately? Or could it be trying to please everyone all the time, which is an impossible task, trying to please everybody? That can drain you sometimes. Really, really can. Trying to make everybody happy. Good luck with that one. Or worrying about the future. Thinking, oh my God. If you look at the news now, war this, war that, cost of living, etc., etc. Worrying about the future, AI or whatever it is you want to fucking worry about, viruses. God, there's so many things that you can worry about, but it can drain your energy. Right. So the poll is there. If you want to answer it, you can. If you do answer it and you want to elaborate on validation or what drains you the most lately, you can do. So let me carry on. So looking at those answers that we have, the options on the poll, there's a common thread running through all of them. It's seeking validation outside of ourselves. Seeking out validation outside of ourselves. And that's the external, isn't it? That's where there can be problems. Instead of looking within, we look at the external. And it's seeking that validation outside of ourselves, hoping that that person likes us, hoping that they're impressed with what we've done. Will they like this? Will they like that? Will they agree with me? It could be anything. Validation. Will they see me as I'm good? Will they tell me well done? Will they give me a pat on the back? And sometimes you do get a pat on the back and it's absolutely lovely, but you can't expect it all the time. You're gonna get disappointed if you're desperate for it. And what's that saying? I think it's from a film, actually. I like it though. It's like the world is full of approval junkies. The world is full of approval junkies. And have I ever been one? Yes, I have. Of course I fucking have. Let's be real. What was I going to say then? Even doing this, like how many views I get, how many likes I get, how many subscribers I get from a live, it's up and down all the time. It changes all the time. And do I like it when I get likes? Of course I do. Do I like it when I get subscribers? Of course I do. Do I like it when I get compliments? Absolutely. But it's really important not to rely on those things, I believe, because otherwise I don't think it'll lead to a happy life. That's just my thoughts anyway. Don't know what everyone else thinks. Shelley saying I'm a natural worrier. You're a natural worrier. Have you done it all your life, Shelley? You don't have to answer this, but what do you worry about the most? Sorry, you don't have to answer this, but what do you worry about? If you do it. Subscribe, like, and hit Sorry, subscribe, like, hit like, respect. Yes, please. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the subscribers. Thank you to everybody. Thanks for the support. I'll pin that message, Shelley. Thanks. Hello to Snow Squirrel. How are you? Hope you're okay. Snow Squirrel is saying, good evening, Brad. Relevant topic for me today. You are talking about, oh, really? I'm glad. I know damn well what I have to work on and change. I'm a really introspective person, as am I, Snow Squirrel. Squirrel, should I say? What was I going to say? Yes, introspective. You look within, though. That's a really good sign. Have you naturally always been like that? And if you wish to share what you're trying to work on at the moment, again, I'm asking personal questions. You don't have to answer. If you want to, do it. If you don't. That's fine. Shelley's saying, Brad, I worry about everything, but nothing too deep yet. Sometimes worrying can be a good thing, though. Sometimes it's like it can prevent things from happening. Oh, I'm worried I might lose this. I'm worried I've misplaced this. So I'll make sure I've got it, for example. That could help you sometimes. A little bit of worry, a little bit of anxiety can be a good thing. When it's too much, it can be damaging. Snow Squirrel's then saying, but when I make changes, have great thought patterns, I want to explain it to others. That's my downfall every time. They start urging, and then I have to change them while it's about what I change. I'm trying to understand that. When I make changes and have thought patterns, I want to explain it to others. You want to verbalize it. Why is it your downfall? What do you mean by they start urging? So can you elaborate a little bit more? Forgive my inability to fully comprehend what you said there, Snow Squirrel. That could be on me, that. I'm sorry. So looking at those, right, we've done that. Toxic people drain us. Right, so we'll move on to toxic people. So I've done a poll. Toxic people drainers, of course they're going to do. Of course they're going to do. They're going to suck all your energy away. They're going to suck all your attention if they're attention seeking. And toxic people drain us because we keep hoping that they will finally approve of us sometimes. So it's that toxic whatever, the toxic boss or the toxic parent or whatever it fucking is. And you just really want some approval from them. You want to pat on the back for well done. You might be in a home where you didn't get any approval. That can end up resulting in people pleasing, can't it? That kind of behavior. You could have been brought up in that world or whatever it is. And you really want them to see you for who you are. For your mum or your dad to see you for who you are. Whoever it is, it doesn't have to be your mum and dad. And unfortunately, if it's a toxic individual that has toxic traits, a lot of the time, you're looking for it in the wrong places. You should be getting it from those places. In an ideal world, like a supportive parent, for example, you'd hope that would be the case. But sometimes that individual is just not capable of doing that. Or they don't want to, or they don't have it in them for whatever reason. And you're just waiting for that approval from that toxic person. And it's just not coming. It's just not coming. So you start to people please for them. You start to perform for them. You start to do all things for them. Meanwhile, all your energy is just pissing out of you. It's gone. It's going. You're performing. You're pleasing. Just for that approval from that parental figure. Just as an example. Let me have a sip of water, please. One sec. Hello, Sandra. How are you? Hope you're okay. Snow Squirrel's saying, when I change my view on things, myself, I have to clear, but looking for other people to validate that I'm right. But often what happens if they start debating, need to keep to myself. Okay, I think I get what you're saying there. I've done that as well when something's happened to me and I want that validation. I want that people to see my side of the story, to understand me. Have I done it? Yes. Will I do it again? Absolutely yes. But they need to keep some things you need to keep to yourself. Sometimes, absolutely, Snow Squirrel. Sometimes it's best to keep some things to yourself, but it's knowing what to share, what not to share. Sometimes it's good to share things, I suppose. Depends on the situation. But it's just not being that reliant upon that validation, isn't it? And a lot of the time, I do it, and I don't even realize it. I don't know. It just happens sometimes, if you get what I'm saying. You just do it unconsciously, should I say? Well, I do. I don't know about you, but I'm just thinking out loud here. You want to see Bruno Mars live, Sander? Yes, that would probably be very good. Let's see. We're not across that bridge another day. He's an amazing artist. Yes, he is. Very, very good. So anyway, I'll move on. So toxic people can drain your energy, trying to earn their approval. Next one. This is in relation to the poll that I've left. So what drains you the most lately? Overthinking often comes from worrying about what others think. And what's I going to say then? Overthinking's a big one. Worrying what they're going to think, what they're going to say. You're walking to the gym. You're not used to going to the gym. There's loads of people in there. They're really fit. They're really strong, and you're not. Or you've not been there for ages. And you're thinking, oh, shit. They're going to judge me. They're going to laugh at me. They're going to think I'm shit. They're going to think I'm useless. They're going to think, what the fuck he or she doing here? I was thinking about the gym for an example. We worry about what other people think. And are people going to think? Yes, they're going to think. People think all day long. We think all day long. All our lives we're thinking. Whatever. You can go from hero to zero or zero to hero very, very quickly in someone's opinion. And you can just be the same person. They're going to think no matter fucking what. But that overthinking, I've done it myself, that worrying what other people think, and it's probably linked to performing for others, being a people pleaser, wanting that approval, can be a part of that overthinking process sometimes. That is going to suck all of your energy, absolutely. Hi to Tanu, by the way. Hello. Hello, everybody else. So we're talking about validation today. And it can affect your life, I believe. I think it can affect your life if you let it run away from itself, if you're too needy on the external validation of others. It can affect your life. And a lot of the time, this is done unconsciously, I believe. How do I know? I've done it. Will I do it again? Probably, yeah. I will. I'll do this again, guys. I'm a human. I'm working on it, though. Anyway. Let me read. Santa's saying, fit people in the gym, they annoy me because they look so good. That could use you. That can be inspiration, though, for you, potentially. Is anyone exhausted from performing for anyone? Sandra, absolutely. It's tiring. Performing all the fucking time. Trying to keep everybody fucking happy. Oh, it's impossible. It's impossible. And it can be exhausting because you're not living true to yourself. Anyway. Sandra's saying, fit people in the... Oh, yeah, I read that. Happiness is a choice, Shelley is saying. We make every day... Sorry, happiness is a choice we make every day. Nobody needs validation for that, if you know what I mean. No. Internally. Content. I'm happy that I'm alive. I'm happy that I've woke up today. I'm happy that I can still walk around. I'm happy that I have an income and I've got a job and I can pay for things. I'm happy that I'm healthy. I'm happy that, I don't know, I've got a cup of coffee in front of me and it tastes really nice. Those simple things. I'm happy that there's no war going on in my country. Thank fuck, because that would be hell. Those things. You don't need that external validation. You can get that from that self-speech. Absolutely, Shelley. I agree, by the way. Anyway, so those people saying now, I want to be a millionaire in my head. So fucking bad. Is it a millionaire or a billionaire? Smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Yeah. Billionaire, yeah. That'll do, won't it? We'll be all right as billionaires. I think we'll be fine with that. We can live. We could all live with that, I'm sure. Tanner is saying your YouTube broadcasting will be on Monday, 1st of June. Yes, it will, Tanner. I'm live today, obviously. I'm live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Yes, correct. Buy all the things I never had. There's only so many things that you can have, though, I believe. It's nice to have nice things, don't get me wrong. Of course it is. Let's not tell a lie. But it's not everything. Sandra's singing away. A weak person in a crowd will look for validation. And a strong person will be found alone healing themselves. Absolutely correct, Shelley. Absolutely correct. A weak person in the crowd will be looking for validation. Sometimes it's in the form of bragging, over bragging, really. Oh, I've done that. I've done this. One-upmanship. They're very loud. They tell you what they've done, what they're good at. They're constantly telling you what they're good at. They're overplaying it, over-exaggerating it. And there's nothing wrong with believing yourself. There's nothing wrong with giving yourself a pat on the back. There's nothing wrong with those things. Nothing wrong with bigging yourself up sometimes, of course. But this person will be outwardly doing it and fishing for compliments, etc., etc. And that some people do that all day long, all the time. Often that may come from childhoods that they didn't get much validation at all. They might have been put down or bullied by the parents, for example. They never got any validation, so therefore they seek it in their adult life. Not for everybody, of course, but for some people. But the strong person's healing themselves. The strong person is working on themselves, yes. Sometimes the person that's been dumped or rejected will be the one that heals themselves. And the person that cheated will not heal themselves because they'll go to the next relationship. They'll keep doing that all the time. They'll find someone, honeymoon period, stay with him for a little bit. Honeymoon period starts to go, on to the next person. They cheat and they cheat and they cheat. And the person that's on their own is the one's healing themselves, making themselves stronger, doing the internal work there, Shelley. The hard road will take you home with that. Snow Squirrel saying, Shelley, but what if you heal alone and feel good? But how, when you are with people and crowds, do you keep that for yourself and accept people don't fully understand you? I think that's very important, to accept the fact that a lot of people aren't going to understand you. A lot of people aren't even going to try to get you to know you that well. And sometimes that's valid. It's like it's a work colleague. You're there to work. You go to work. You do your thing. You fuck off home. The end. It's that type of person. They're not an acquaintance or a colleague. You might not even work with them all the time. Are they going to understand you? No. You can't expect them to either, I don't think, in that situation. Some people don't even, if it's a close family member or whoever, a friend, it'd be nice if they understood you, of course. But some people can only understand you as far as they've met themselves. So some people don't even understand themselves. They're unconscious. They're not aware of what they're doing. They don't even know themselves. They're not compass mentors. And how the hell are they going to understand you? They can't even understand themselves. There's a lot of different reasons. But if you're feeling good, Snow Squirrel, I think you're winning. You've got that internal validation, introspective mindset, which you have. Is that enough? I think that's enough. That's amazing. The right people will understand you, though. And I know it's hard to find sometimes. The right people will understand you. They'll see you for who you are. But not everyone will, unfortunately. Be nice if they did, wouldn't it? But how do I can resonate what you said there, Snow Squirrel, because I think I've experienced it for a lot of my life. I really have. Anyway, Timmy isn't happy that you didn't sing my song, Brad. I'll sing it later. I'm sticking to topic, Sander. And I'm the worst singer ever. Sander's saying, I most definitely accept being misunderstood nowadays. Yes, and that's a very powerful thing, isn't it? I accept that these people underestimate me. I accept that they misunderstand me. I accept that I can't even have a deep conversation with these people. And it doesn't mean that these people are bad. It doesn't mean that I'm better than these other people, whoever they are. It's okay. It's okay. I accept the fact that, I don't know. They might not agree with me either. It's okay. It's okay. That stops you wasting all your energy on these things, or helps prevent some of it at the very least. Sander's saying, like, judge me and assume. Yeah. Put you in a box, Sander. Some people put you in a box, a nice little box to fit their world, their worldview of you. So they think, you're harmless, you're in the harmless box. You're kind, so you're harmless. Never underestimate kindness. So people think, you're kind, you're weak. mistake your kindness for a weakness. Fucking happens a lot. Just because someone's kind and they're laughing and they're joking, they're lighting up the room, they're spreading the light, doesn't mean that individual is not dangerous potentially. You might be kind and soft and lovely, but that person, I'm telling you now, that person who's lovely can snap potentially. They're not harmless. They choose not to be nasty though. They try to be kind and loving. But if you've got them in a corner, that person could be very dangerous. But people assume that you're weak. And sometimes you have to show them, but not in too much of an egotistical way, in like a boundary way, I mean, if you know what I mean. To protect yourself. Anyway, but if you don't care, it's okay. More power to you. Hi, Vince Alan. Hello. Hope you're okay. Nice to see you. And Abe's, saying hello to Abe's. Timmy says hello too. I failed to get him. I went to IKEA, got nice things from IKEA the other day, and I was going to buy Timmy a chair, but there were no chairs for him. I tried, even took him. I know, I'm not joking. I had a backpack on, and I put him in my backpack. I did, honestly, I did. But there were none there, so I'm gonna have to look on Amazon. I'm gonna have to get him something. Anyway, that's another day. Anyway, let me have a sip of water. One moment, sorry guys. Shelley's saying we weren't meant to live in the fast lane. Rat race. That's why we are meant. Sorry. We weren't meant to live in the fast lane. That's why our bodies push back with anxiety, with exhaustion. I think we're made for slow connections. Yes. And being in that fast lane, which I currently live in sometimes, if I'm honest, not all, I try to come away from it as best as I can. It stops ourselves from really working on ourselves, really getting time to think, really time to process things. It's a throwaway society as well, I think, a lot of the time, with things and with people, sadly, within that fast lane logic. But I'm going down now. I think we are made for some slow connections, Shelley. I agree. I couldn't agree more. Spot on. Latifa. Hi, Latifa. Nice to. I think I've seen you before, Latifa. Hello, how are you? Welcome back. Which country are you? England. England, Latifa. So I'll keep talking the best I can. So trying to please everyone. So we're still on this. We've got the poll underneath wherever it is. What drains you the most lately? One of the options is trying to please everyone. Good luck with that one. About how do I know about this? I've been a people pleaser I've been a people pleaser in my life. I've probably still got a bit of it left in me, if I'm honest, but it's less so than it used to be. And people pleasing everyone is basically validation seeking in its purest form. It really, really is. And it's nothing wrong with pleasing others. There's nothing wrong with doing kind things. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. I think it's a good thing. It's good to be kind in a cruel world, isn't it? It's good to spread your light. It's good to help others, etc., etc. Absolutely. But The Disease to Please is a book, isn't it? Feeling Guilty When You Say No is another book. These are great books, in my opinion. But they can really hold you back. They can really hold you back, man. And then it's just impossible, because it's just impossible to please everyone all the time. It's just impossible. And your energy is just going to be wasted. Anyway, I'll read the comments. So, Tanya is saying, my son drains me the most lately. His indifference to the future drives me crazy. Wow. I'm more concerned than him for his future. He never takes over any responsibilities. Shit, Tanya. How old is he? He's like 17, 18. I think you've mentioned it in the past once. I think he's 17. Hope my memory's good. Might not be, though. The fact is, his indifference to the future drives me crazy. He's probably comfortable. The reason, my opinion, doesn't mean my opinion is correct fully, Tanner. This is my opinion. You'll have your own, of course. Why should he? And you're thinking, what do you mean, Brad? Why should he? Why do you work? It's because you need to work. If I don't work, I don't have I don't have a home to live in. I don't have food on the table, I have clothes on my back. But if you're in a situation where you've got a mum and dad that are paying for everything, Tanner, you don't need to. You don't need to. So therefore you don't. And that's linked to that. Obviously, I don't know the full situation, so please don't. I don't mean to be rude or anything. I'm just giving my opinions, of course. He doesn't need to, because he's got you paying for it, which probably pisses you off. And you're thinking, I'm feeding you, I've got to put a roof over your head, I love you, I'm trying to give you the best life possible, coming from your perspective, and you're just sat on your ass doing fuck all, you're not even worried about it. And that might bite you in the future, you're thinking, towards your son. Absolutely understandable. He never takes over any responsibilities. How can you change that, Tanner, is the question. How can you change that? Is tough love required? Or is another tactics that could be used to get the young person motivated to do what they need to do? He's probably happy with his life and comfortable. Doesn't need money, doesn't need food, doesn't need a roof over his head because he's already got it. So he just takes the easy route. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but human beings often take the path of least resistance. That's what springs to my mind anyway. Be careful when you do too much to people. They start loving your hands, not your heart. Yeah, absolutely, Shelley. Fucking hell, that's really it's very wise. I like that. I like that. Be careful. When you do too much for people, they start loving your hands, not your heart. Yep. Start loving what you're giving to them and not your heart. Very, 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 very true. People will take you for granted. Being a people pleaser can lead to that as well, potentially. Taco Man is saying, by the way, balls. Thank you, Taco Man, for pointing out that. Everybody, if you didn't know, this is a bald head. And Taco Man is very intelligently pointed that out, haven't you? You're smart, aren't you? You're a smart boy. Bit of validation for Taco Man. Give him some validation. Give him a pat on the fucking back for he's really next level powers of observation from Taco Man. He has actually really, really smartly deciphered and figured out that this is a bald head. And I didn't know. These other people didn't know about this fucking bald head, but now we do. And we want to say, thanks, Taco Man. Well fucking done, lad. You're going to go forward, Taco Man. You're going to do well. Keep it up. Anyway, so like as an aside, Snow Squirrel saying, Tanner, how old is your son, if I may ask? I'm 25 now. I did a lot of growing. But when I was 15 until 20, I was a rebel since the world was unfair. I couldn't care, you know. Yeah, depends on the age, doesn't it? I had a good point, Snow Squirrel. I had a point in time when I didn't give a fuck either. I was so young, I was so underdeveloped in my teenage years, especially, Snow Squirrel. I was a dick. I was a fucking dick. And I was just lost. And I was just figuring this whole thing called life out, which I haven't completely figured out even now, still fully. But it's a young person's thing. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. Sometimes it takes a while to grow up. Sometimes it takes a few tough lessons to give you a kick up the arse as well. Anyway. 19. Yeah. Young adult. It might change as he gets old, Tanner. I can understand your frustration. Your frustration is coming from love. You want your son to do well. You want your son to have a good life. And that's a great... says a lot of good about you, by the way, Tanner. I can understand your frustrations, though. Absolutely. It's not easy being a parent, I can imagine. I'm not a parent, but I can imagine it's not fucking easy. Different challenges as they grow older, I bet. Different challenges presented by the child. Hi, Darla. Great to see you back. Hello. Talking about validation today and how it's obviously it's nice to be validated, but how it can be detrimental to your energy. Anyway, nice head. Strong 007. I'll take that. I love this head. It's what I've got. It is what it is. You get what you're given, you make the fucking best of it. Respect. It's all good. Tanu, maybe you didn't take any responsibility for anything so far. Don't know. Anyway. The very worst people will give you lessons. The good people will give you memories. Like that. Very true. That's very insightful. I agree, Abe's. He will take his exam for university, but he does not prepare for it, despite all my warnings. I've never seen him studying yet. I've never even seen him studying. How's his results? What are his results like, Tanner? Is the question. Hi, Dawn. Great to see you. How are you? Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Is he interested in pursuing that particular degree, Tanner, or is he interested in something else? Maybe Abe's. Abe, you're a similar age or the same age as that person, Tanner's son. And so you might have a better understanding than me, for example, maybe. Anyway, I'll keep going. So another one linked to the poll that we're doing. What drains you the most lately? It might not be in any of these options, but these are the options that I presented. Anyway, worrying about the future can come from wanting certainty, reassurance, and approval that everything will be okay. Worrying about the future. God, I can't think. I think a lot of people worry about the future. Maybe not Tanu's son in this story that we've got, but probably not bothered for now. But worrying about the future, yep, I worry about the future sometimes. I look at AI. I look at how the world is. I look at all these different things. I think, oh, shit. I know. Should be more in the present. That can create anxiety. That can obviously drain your energy. It's good to worry about the future a little bit so you can prepare for it, or at least put yourself in the best position you can do to try and damage limitation or put yourself into a better position. Whatever that is, a bit of worrying I think is good, but too much can be absolutely draining. Absolutely draining. Anyway, I'm sticking to topic here, guys. So I'm gonna read the comments that are on topic as best as I can. Anyway, Shelley's saying, Brad, I feel sometimes the person who tries to save everybody is sometimes the one that's falling apart. Sometimes the person that tries to save everybody, let me think, like a rescuer or that kind of thing. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes the rock of the family, the strong one, the one that's trying to protect everyone. Sometimes they can be falling apart. And what can happen sometimes, this is just sometimes, there's lots of different, what's it called? Scenarios. But this is a link to what you're saying. Sometimes the rock of the family, the strong one, is never checked upon because everyone thinks they've got the shit together. They're strong, they're stoic. They get through the tough times. They're there for everyone. They're the rock for everybody. They're the provider, the protector, they're the rescuer, whatever. They're really strong people. Fair play to them. But they can be falling apart because no one even bothers to check on them sometimes. That can happen. Someone could be falling apart for a variety of reasons, of course. But yeah, I agree. That makes sense, by the way. Tanner's saying staying in his room and computer games, playing and chatting with his friends. I hear his talk sometimes. Or all he's doing all day. In between, he exits the room and feeds himself in the kitchen. He's a teenager, mate. Fuck me, he's got it good, Tanner. Play your games, chat some shit. Man's got to eat. So he goes and gets himself, he just scuttles off to the kitchen, gets himself some num-nums, and then goes back to his computer room. Yeah, teenager. Can't do that for the rest of your life, though, Tanner. I understand. I understand. Yeah. Oh, God. How long's he been doing that for, Tanner? Everyone's saying hello to each other. It's all good. Shelley's saying the good people in your life, you don't need validation from or recognition. They just show up. Yeah. Sometimes just knowing someone's there for you is all you need. Even if you don't need anything from them. If they're just like there, like a presence, like, don't worry, I'm here. If you need anything, I'm here. Just hearing that's just nice. It's nice, reassuring. Is what I'm gathering from what you're saying there. And good people, you wouldn't really seek validation from, I suppose, because maybe they've already kind of given it to you to some extent anyway. I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent here. Anyway, the difficult truth, I'll keep going. The difficult truth, I've got my notes here, by the way. I have bullet points, then I add my own take onto it. The difficult truth is that validation feels good, but it's never enough. Not for some. Especially, I'd say narcissist, not a narcissist, the validation would never, ever, 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 ever be enough. I keep saying this example. It's just like the bucket. You've got a fucking huge bucket. You're pouring loads of water in, but the whole bucket's got holes in it, and all the water's pissing out. And that's the water is the validation. And a narcissist, it doesn't matter how much you give them, it's never going to be enough. They're always going to need more. They're always chasing it. They're always fighting for it. And opinions can ebb and flow. 1 minute you're the king, you're the best thing since sliced bread. The next minute you're a piece of shit in someone's opinion. It can vary very, very quickly. From king to pauper, from whatever. And having that internal validation just helps with that, doesn't it? It's like, I'm all right. You might like me today, you might not like me tomorrow. It's okay. I'm still going to be me. My baseline's fine. It's all good. Easy said than done this sometimes. But anyway, Shelley is saying, you're better off being your own critic. You know, having like a healthy inner critic maybe, then rely on other people's opinions. Yeah, because it's just going to change so much. Welcome back, Jordan. How are you? Hello. But anyway, Tanner said, I'm still happy because he's my son. Oh, that's lovely, Tanner. I think he'll grow out of that phase, mate. I think he's a young man. I understand your frustrations. I think he'll grow out of it, mate. He will. I can't guarantee this, by the way. By the way, of course I can't guarantee anything. But I like to think he will. It took me, Tanner, I didn't start growing up till I was about 25. And you might think, what the fuck? But honestly, pre-25, I was a different kettle of fish. If I was your son, Tanner, not that I am, but if I was, you'd be thinking, oh shit, you'd have a lot more problems than what he's presenting. You would. I'm not saying that's good, but that's what it will be. And it took me till 25 to grow up. I'm not saying your son will be the same. Hopefully he grows up a bit sooner. I think males tend to grow up a bit slower than women. Stereotypically, I'd say, on average. Some of us never grow up at all, in some ways. Anyway, that's another conversation. Anyway, sorry, guys. I'm losing my trace of thought. No worries, Shell. It's all good. I think a person will truly change only when they understand that their life and future depends on themselves. Yes. Accountability, responsibility, and the actions that they take. Yes. And sometimes it takes people a while to come to the table. It did with me. Some people never do it. Some people never get to this point. They get stuck. They never change. But I'm glad I did. Oh my God. I'm so glad I did. Fuck me. And everyone's different. It's not everyone learns differently at different paces. Anyway. You're starting YouTube fresh. Well, good luck with it, mate. Keep going. It's all good. The ebb and the flow, the ups and the downs, Jordan. Don't get too fixated on the numbers, mate. I'm guilty of this myself. The validation from the numbers that YouTube presents when you're creating, the likes, the views, the subscribers, the whatever, the comments, the approval, whatever. It changes, man. It just keep going. Vince Vallam saying something wise, I think. I'm not offended by your disapproval of me because I've seen what you cheer at. Oh, that's good. It's great. very profound, I would say, very thought-provoking. I'm not offended by disapproval of me. I choose not to be offended because you don't approve of me, because I've seen what you cheer at. Yeah, that's really, really wise. Good quote. Thanks for sharing. People like and dislike other things as well. They just do. They always have done. They always will do. For so many different reasons. Vince Vaughn saying that people like or dislike something isn't necessarily grounded in any real truth. Not always. Sometimes it will be. Sometimes it won't be. Sometimes there's a grey area in the middle, Vince Vaughn, depending on the topic, depending on whatever it fucking is. Sometimes, yeah, there's no truth to it. I don't know. It depends on the situation. Jordan, have I subscribed to your new channel, by the way, mate? Is it a new channel? Sorry, man. I will do, you know. Is it a whole new channel completely, Jordan? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Jordan the Magpie, 2025. Have you completely changed it? I'll write it down anyway. Right. Just in case. If I don't write it down, Jordan, I'll forget it, if I'm honest. Anyway, let's keep going. You started all over again. Okay. It's the same one, Brad. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me. Right, so keep going the best I can, as I always do. So, you get the compliment. You get the compliment. You get the pat on the back. It feels really nice. Lovely. It really, really does. It really does. And it's good to appreciate those things. Compliments are nice. They are. They really, really are. But then you want another. It's like, yeah, you only give me one. I want one more. Where's my next one? Where's my next one? Where's my next one? Compliments. If they don't give me one, then I'm not going to feel good. If you don't give me that compliment, I'm gonna beat myself up. If they don't give myself a pat on the back, I'm gonna beat myself up. If they don't approve of this or whatever, I'm not gonna be happy. It's gonna waste your energy potentially. Are these things easier said than done? I think they are. I think I struggled with this myself, if I'm honest, at points. Anyway, you get the approval. So you get the approval. It's like, yes, I got the approval. Nice one. Then you worry about losing it. So you're worried about you losing it. You worry about, like me doing this, you might get bored of me speaking, which is fine. You might want to, I don't know. It's great. I'm really lucky to have people come back, but someone might get bored of what I'm talking about. They might move on. I don't know. They could do, which is understandable. I understand it. Absolutely. People like different things at different times in their lives. People change, people alter, people spend the time and their energy in different ways. Absolutely. Everyone has autonomy of their own lives and their own time. And I really hope that people live that way, is to live your life the way you want to and spend your time the way you want to. I think it's fucking essential. I think it's essential. Otherwise, you'd be wasting your life, wouldn't you? But the meaning, like, you get the approval, then you worry about losing it. So I've got approval on here, and then that they're not there anymore or whatever. And then you worry about losing it. And it's okay. It's being at peace with that, if you know what I mean. You make everyone happy, then stress about disappointing someone next week. So you're people pleasing. You're trying to keep everybody happy. You're trying to give them this. You're trying to give them that. You're trying to accommodate for everyone, which is very kind and very nice, but it's at your own energy, it's your own time, and you're unhappy. And then you've done everything you can. You've jumped through hoops. You've done backflips and all sorts of shit just to keep everyone happy. And then you're thinking, shit, what about next week? I have to keep going. Oh, I have to keep performing. It's going to be tiring. It's not going to make you feel happy inside because you're too addicted to the validation. Kanika. Anyway, I'll keep going. I've learned that peace starts when you start making other people responsible for your self-worth. So when you stop making other people responsible for your self-worth, that's great. You're not responsible for my self-worth. I'm not responsible for your self-worth. I don't owe you anything. I owe you fuck all. You owe me fuck all. It's fair. It's fucking fair in my opinion. I like that. I don't know about everyone else, but it's so freeing. It's like, it's all good. It's all good. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe anything. Owe me anything. Sorry. But you shouldn't make other people responsible for your self-worth, because you're going to get disappointed. You're going to get disappointed because it's external. You can't control the outside. You can't control what people want. You can't control none of it. You can try, but it's not going to work. That's my points anyway. Do I get this right all the time? No, I don't. No, I don't. Guess what? I'm learning as well in real time. I don't know. I like to bring up things that I learn about as well. Anyway, the best I can. Shelley's saying sometimes, Brad, when you're less worrying, your aura will change. It will come healthy energy and wellness. Sometimes, Brad, when you're less worrying, when you're more present, you're more calm, you're more at ease, your aura will change, probably in a good way. Aura is an interesting concept. I don't know much about auras, Shelley, but I like it. I don't know. I suppose that's like your energy, your presence, isn't it? I don't know much about auras, though. It's probably a lot more about them. It's another topic. But your aura, your energy, your presence will become more healthy, more calm, more at ease, less performing. Just the way you fucking are. Feels good. Like, I don't need to prove anything. Whatever. You don't like me. Gutted. Oh, well. Doesn't mean that you're not a caring person, though. I'm not trying to say that. But it's when you're just like, I don't need any validation. It's okay. What? You think I'm shit? Oh, well. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. It's okay. It's all good. And you just feel calm. It's a nice feeling, man. We need more of that. We need more of that shit. Anyway. Hi, Norbert. Hello. Your name makes me laugh, mate, every time. I'm being very childish, but it makes me laugh. Sorry, but it just does. Anyway, hello. I know you're a nice person. It's all good. Hello. Hope you're okay. Tanya saying, after a certain age, it's really difficult to find real friends who will back you up when you go through tough times, and it takes too much time to build that friendship. Yeah, it does. Fucking hell, you're in very true, Tanner. It does take time to build friends. Also, it takes time to build trust, I suppose. And then you're building, I don't know, I'm trying to think now. And you're building trust with them, aren't you? If you know what I mean. And that takes a lot of thought, I suppose, through the time that you know them, processing it. Not many people will back you up when you're going through the shit, though. No, they won't. They'll just leave you, unfortunately. And it's hard to find those friendships as you get older. They get less and less and less, Tanner. They get less and less and less, in my opinion. All you need is one good one, though. If you got one good one, you're winning. And if you don't have one good one, if you don't have any, you just have acquaintances and colleagues, then have a really good one with yourself. Have a relationship with yourself, which might sound crazy to some people, but make it a good one. Make it a fucking great one. Jordan saying, Brad, after hiding on YouTube channel, all my subs vanished. Do you know if I'd get them back? I don't know, mate. Don't know, Jordan. And my subs, I get a few and then I lose a few. I get a few and I lose a few, but they keep growing. But that's what's happened with me. I don't know how you get them back, mate. You want good ones, though, man. You could have 1,000 subs, right? You can have 1,000 inactive subs. Is that good? Not really. You want active subs. You won't want zombie subscribers, because they're not really watching your content, they're just on your channel, so it can actually affect your algorithm negatively, but that's another topic. Anyway, don't worry about the subs, don't worry about them. Appreciate the ones that do, you get them, it's all good, but don't become too fixated on it. Don't tie validation to it. I'm telling myself that too. No, I'll try and follow my own advice. I'm good, thank you, Norbert. I'm good. Welcome everybody. Please like, sub, respect. Let's have a good stream. Thank you, Shelley. Thanks for the support. Thank you for that. I'll pin that. It's all good. You're happy that it makes people laugh? Good. You're bringing a bit of light to the world just with your name alone there, Norbert. If it makes someone laugh and it's not hurt anybody, you're bringing a bit of laughter. You're bringing a bit of good feeling to something. I think that's a good thing. The little things count sometimes. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you. Vince Valani saying, I remember when I felt like I made it, okay? And I think it was objectively true, but it turned out some of my friends who I thought were going to be happy for me didn't seem to like it. Oh, shit. Yeah. So you've worked really hard, you've got the new job, whatever it is, or the new business, doesn't matter. And you're thinking, oh, my mates are going to be really happy for me, and then they turn out they're not. That's a sign that you've outgrown them, Vince Valon. What'll be a sign that you've outgrown them? Their unhappiness for you is you outgrowing them. It means it's like it probably feels bad at the time when your friends are like not happy that you're doing well, but it says, I think it's a sign. When I had it, when my older friends didn't like what I was doing, when my life had changed, I was becoming healthier and smarter and loving myself more. And my friends at the time, acquaintances, let's call them, really, they didn't like it. But I was graduating. I was elevating. I was moving up. And that's a sign that you're moving up. But it doesn't always feel like that because you're on the receiving end of jealousy or hate or whatever it is. Kirsty, we are speaking about validation and how seeking it too much can be a bad thing, seeking that validation. Hope you're okay. Hello. The best part of being yourself is just to be authentic. There's no image to maintain. Just be you. Yeah. And you don't have to be exciting. You don't have to have this amazing superstar life. It's okay not to. It's okay to just be. Just be. It's okay. You know what I mean? You don't have to have this. You don't have to have that. You don't have to have the great job. It doesn't fucking matter, really. It matters to some extent. It's for some, if it has meaning towards you and that's what you want, that's fine. But no one really gives a fuck if you've got a BMW or an Audi or a Lamborghini or a Ford Fiesta, a basic car, an average car, quote unquote, or you don't even have a car. Doesn't matter. Just be your authentic self, as Shelley's saying. Just be you. Be the person. Yeah. Take the mask away, man. Take the mask away. Fuck that mask off. Fuck it off. You know what I mean? It's okay. Anyway, I suppose that can lead sometimes. Imagine validation, right? I really need validation, right? I'm fucking desperate for it. I'm fucking desperate for it because I've not had it when I was younger and I'm really insecure and I'm a people pleaser and I'm going to start lying now. And I start lying and I tell you I've done this. Oh, I've done that. And that's what people can do as well. A lot of people that lie, they lie out of fear and they lie because they feel like they're not good enough as they are. So they're seeking that validation on the back of lies. And that can give them some short-term feelings of relief, can't it? Oh, I'm lying, and this person has believed me, and that makes me feel good, short-term. But then you're just living a lie. You're not living a true life. You don't want to live a lie. Not good. Not good. And let's be honest, has everyone told a lie? Probably. At one point in our lives as humans, especially when you're younger. Have I done it? Yeah, I've done it. Like an idiot. I've done it. But it can just keep you stuck where you are, just not really loving yourself, not being your authentic self. Don't need to be flashy. It's okay. It really, really is. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but that's what I'm going with for now. Anyway, I'm saying Vintavala, one good thing about what happened to us is that you know who is real and who is not. You get an impression, you get an energy from people. It comes across, honest to God, in my interpretation, when the comments that people make on here, I don't get the full picture of an individual because I don't know them physically, or I'm not around them enough, but I get the personality comes across if someone comments on here on a regular basis. I get a picture of what they are anyway, a perception. It doesn't mean I'm guaranteed to be 100% right, of course. That realness shows through, though, I like to think. Anyway, we need real friends who will share our burdens, both mentally and emotionally, and provide relief when life puts strains on us. Yes, ideally, Tanner. And also, obviously, you'll know this, we need to be that person too. So it should be vice versa, shouldn't it? It works both ways. But I agree, you're right. I agree. Vince Fallon is saying, I think validation is programmed into us because, in a primal sense, if you aren't accepted by the group, it can be difference between survival and getting eaten by the wolf. Wow, that's very profound. That's very making me think. Oh yeah, I suppose it could be linked to being shunned to an extent, and that's that primal fear. Yeah, you've got a point, Vince Vallant. You're very. I think there's some truth to that. Yes. Not that I know everything. It's like I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I can't get the words out into Vallant. It's very profound. It's blowing my mind a little bit, if I'm honest. But it's very thought-provoking at the very least. Making me think, which is a good thing. It can ignite a deep fear within us, potentially. Yes. I would say to that, Vince Fallon. Abe's is saying, Vince Fallon, how do you deal with those friends from the past that weren't happy for you? Good question. Are you still in contact with them, or have you cut them off completely? Good question. It's better to admit you went through the wrong door than spend your whole life in the wrong room. Yeah, because it is. Yeah. Sometimes when you knock on the door, they open it and go, who are you? Oh, it's you, fuck off. And they close the door on you. It's like, that happens too. Anyway. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone is going to understand you. It's just not. I wish they did, but they don't. And that's okay. That's okay, in my opinion. Not everyone's going to understand you. Not everyone's going to see things the same way that you do. And that's okay too, if you know what I mean. Ed saying, agree with you, Shelley. The longer you stay in the wrong route, the wrong train, the longer it takes to go to the right destination. Yeah. Like, I'm on this nice, comfortable train. It's a first-class train, and it's going that way. It's like, off it goes, and you're going where you're meant to be. You're meant to be over here, but you're going south. You're going left, and you're meant to be going right. And then the quicker you get off that bloody train, the better. Yeah. Sometimes life's like that. Not everyone's gonna like you. That can be a tough one. It's like, shit, me? I'm fucking, my shit doesn't stink. I'm golden. I'm perfect. I never make mistakes. Like, yeah, you do. Well, I do. Not everyone's gonna like you, man, and that's okay too. They're not. And that could be from a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's confirmational bias. confirmational bias. Imagine bald white male in the 40s, me. Someone could just not like bald white males because they had a bad experience with one 30 years ago and it left them with emotional trauma, and therefore they are fearful and all think all white bald males with a bald head like me are violent or nasty or something like that. And some people can do that, or mustaches or whatever it is. Confirmational bias can be anything. Or someone who is, let's say, unkempt. So someone who's not got good clothes on, they're struggling, they're on the streets. And someone could just think, oh, they're horrible, I don't like them people. And that's not right, which is confirmational bias that can kick in why people don't like you. There's lots of different reasons why people don't like you. People might not like you because your light's too bright. People might not like you because they see you as a threat. So many different reasons why people won't like you. And it's not always justified or fair. But the truth is, you're not always going to be liked. And can you accept that? Can you be at peace with that? Don't know what you think on that one. Anyway, I'll keep going. Not everyone will support what you're doing. Will they fuck? Not everyone's going to understand what the fuck you're doing. Like me doing this. Like, I haven't, honest to God, I've not told my family. I've told Sander. Sander knows. And I've not told anyone at work. I didn't want to. I could have got more subscribers if I'd have pushed for it. If I'd have told all my family and my friends and I've advertised it, I could have got more subs straight away. Honest to God. But I chose not to. One, because I didn't want to be judged. And I knew that a lot of people will understand me doing this. And a lot of people might see me speaking in this way and they think, fuck me, Brad can speak. They don't know me like me. They don't see me like this in within the environments that they're in. So people will not, what's it called? Sorry. Not everyone's going to support what you're doing. And I didn't really want that support. I just done it on my own. What was I going to say then? I'm going from a tangent here, aren't I? But it don't matter. Another reason why I didn't tell everyone is because they can shit all over it. Not everyone will shit on it, but some will. Some people won't support you. They go, oh, you don't need a YouTube channel, Brad. What are you, a qualified nurse? Let's. Could it affect my career? Maybe. Not that I always act professionally and mindfully on here, though. I don't give out medical advice, ever. No fucking chance, not on here. No way. Not as a qualified nurse. I've got responsibility. I can't do that. I don't mention anyone's names. Never. I read your names on here. I say my name, but I don't mention Sander's name, of course. But I don't mention anyone of his names or anything like that. But anyway, my point is not everyone's going to support you. Not everyone's going to support you. And like Vince Valon said, sometimes your friends will not like you doing well. They're not going to like you doing well. They're going to be they see you as a threat. It reminds, sometimes Vince Valon said before, you start doing well and guess what? They think, oh, I don't like that. And why don't they like that? Because it reminds them of what they're not fucking doing. Look at Vince Valon. They've got that new job. Look at them doing well. Shit. That's a good wage as well. I haven't done anything. Fucking hell. That don't make me feel good. I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. That's what can happen with some people. Therefore, they will not support you. Anyway. It can be jealousy too, Brad. Yeah, it can, Shelley. Jealousy, envy, whatever. A bit of jealousy can be a good thing. Like, let's call it inspirational jealousy. It's like, you've got, Shelley's doing this. Whatever it is, Shelley. Shelley's done really well. And I look at Shelley and go, fucking hell, I wish I had what Shelley had. Bloody hell. That's really good. I'm really inspired by that. I'm actually going to speak to Shelley and see how she got there. I'm a little bit jealous, but I'm actually inspired at the same time. I think jealousy can be used in a positive way sometimes, if you choose to. A lot of the time, the jealousy is known as like envy, like people won't be happy for you kind of feeling. But anyway, Abe's is saying, this one quote stuck with me always and always gives me hope. If the best time to start working on your dreams was last year, the second best time is now. It's never too late to start. Don't give up. I love that. Well said, Abe. It's a really good one. If the best time to start working on your dreams was last year, the second best time is now. It is. It's never too late. It's just to start and don't give up. And fail. And fail. And fail. And fucking fail and fail and fail again. You drop the ball, you pick it back up. You drop the ball, you pick it back up. You fucking fail. You're going to be imperfect, but eventually you'll win. I believe in that. You've got to try, man. Fuck me, you've got to try. Whatever that is, I don't know. Everyone's different with what they're doing. Whatever you choose, it's your life. Your life. Anyway, Shelley's saying, Brad, I get that the less they know, the better. You don't want to be judged. No. And you don't want to be judged. No. At some point, there's going to be a point at some point where, Shelley, this is linked to validation actually, where my channel, it's growing slowly but steadily, where someone will know me that will see me on here, and then it's just going to out the window, and I'll have to level up then and just have my own self-worth, and I'm going to get judged, and therefore that's linked to validation as well. Not being judged, being mocked, being questioned, being misunderstood, being whatever that is. That's something that I'll need to overcome at some point when that happens. The college, what? Hello, the college. Timmy says, hello, the college. Nice to meet you. My name's Brad. This is Timmy the Turtle. He says, hello. He's keeping an eye on proceedings there. The college. Nice to meet you, by the way. Thanks, Abe. Thanks for your support. Thank you. Respect. Someone's called me a knobhead. Cheers. What's that? Pillen. Nice one, Pillen. Love the name. Knobhead. Sorry, it just made me laugh. It's all good. There you go. Thanks for that. Oh, thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate it. Hello, Yorick. How are you? Hope you're okay. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay not to be liked. It's okay to be misunderstood. It's okay. Not everyone's going to support it, which is absolutely fine. Anyway, the goal isn't to stop caring completely, though. If your happiness depends on everyone's approval, you will end up spending your life exhausted. I'm going to say it again. If your happiness depends on everyone's approval, you'll end up spending your life exhausted. You'll be jumping through hoops, impossible hoops, trying to please everyone, trying to keep everyone happy, trying to cater to this, trying to cater to that, and then guess what happens then? You stop catering for yourself. You stop catering for your own truth, for your own happiness, for your own realness. That gets thrown away when you're a people pleaser all the time. You're performing all the time. It's forced, it's fake, it's bullshit, if you know what I mean. And it's going to be exhausting. All your energy is going to be gone, potentially. But the goal isn't to stop caring completely. Doesn't mean be a apathetic, uncaring individual. The goal is to take care more about your own values and other people's opinions. I'll read it again. The goal is to take care more about your own values than other people's opinions. Anyway, I'll go a little bit longer, guys, and then I'm going to go to open chat, okay? So, am I making the decision because it's right for me? So, am I making a decision because it's right for me, or is it because I want someone else's approval? It's a good question. Good questions to ask yourself with regards to validation, with regards to people pleasing. I say it again. Am I making the decision because it's right for me? Doing it, or am I doing it just because I want to please them other people? I want their approval. I want the validation. So I'm going to sell off. For seeking other people's approval, external approval, you're selling off what you want sometimes. And I don't think that's a great life. My opinion, anyway. The more comfortable that you become with being misunderstood, the more freedom you gain. So the more comfortable that you become with being misunderstood, be at peace with it. Is it easy said than done? Of course it is. Real confidence isn't everyone liking you. Real confidence is being okay when they don't. Don't like me, it's okay. I got someone call me a knobhead. They didn't like me. Gutted. It's okay. I just laugh. Anyway, last thing I'm going to say, guys, and then I'm going to go to up and chat. Okay. Let me just say, last thing. The moment you stop chasing validation is the moment that you start living authentically. So the moment that you stop chasing that validation, stop chasing those likes, stop chasing that approval, stop chasing that validation, stop chasing that fucking pat on the back, is the moment that you start living your authentic self. And it's like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders, and it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, I'll end the poll there. I'll read the topic related questions first, comments first, and then we're going to go to up and chat. 1 hour and 11 minutes I've stayed on topic, which is good. I always aim for about at least an hour staying on topic. An hour and a half when I do the topics. I don't always do the topics. Thank you for the support, guys. It means a lot. I really appreciate it, by the way. Thank you so much. When your channel keeps growing, you'll be unstoppable. Thank you. I'll just keep going the best I can. And it's all a process. It's all good. Abe's saying, I love the way you deal with trolls, Brad. I don't think I would be that chilled if someone called me that. What a knobhead. I think I'm desensitized, mate. That's how I know that's might not be the healthiest way of dealing with it, but I've been through the trenches with it in the past. And been around a lot of toxic, volatile people and situations, and been proper beaten down with it all, with bullying and negativity that I've like got. I don't know. It just fucking doesn't bother me anymore. It's a really good place to be, mate. This game's not easy. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. You hate the nasty trolls. I feel sorry for them. It's all good. Sometimes being disliked over your choices is the cost of being true to yourself. Vincent Vallan, you're very, very, I've loved that. That's really true. That's really well. Oh, that's a great saying. So I like that. Really good. Sometimes being disliked over your own choices is the cost of being your true self. Yeah. So living your own life in your own way. Not everyone's going to like that, because the old you is comfortable for them. The old you, they could take advantage of you. They like that. The old you, not going to put any boundaries in place. The old you, they can take the piss off. They can have a laugh at your expense. The old you feels comfortable for them. They fucking like the old you because it fits their agenda and their life, because they're selfish and they want your energy or whatever. And when you stop taking the shit, you start living for yourself. You're making your own choices. You're doing well, succeeding. They don't like that anymore. That doesn't feel comfortable. That feels uncomfortable because you've outgrown them. You've leveled up. They don't fucking like it. So they'll dislike you for that. So sometimes that's that's like in a way, it's like a pat on the back from the universe in a way. I'd like to see it that way, but really true. Welcome back, Sander. Hope you're okay. Some validation is positive, though. Yeah, it is. I'm not saying validation is all bad. No. Thanks for Shelly for giving another perspective there. Validation, saying kind things to people, is absolutely fucking lovely, and it's a great thing to do. It's a great thing to be on the receiving end of. It's a great thing to appreciate those things as well. Absolutely. Sometimes we all need a bit of a pat on the back. Sometimes we all need that friend to put her arm around us and say everything's okay. And yeah, I agree. Thanks for mentioning that, by the way, because I'm only coming at a certain angle, haven't I? I'll be coming at it from like a negative angle, and that's a true. What you're saying is true, though, Shelley. Entertaining a lot of people. That's great. That's actually very inspiring, Brad. Our trolls don't phase you. Most of the time, no. I think I got. I think the only time I got phased was like I found out on that day that an ex-colleague, this person had ended up with brain cancer, which is horrible. I don't know what's happened to them. I've not heard anything recently. Actually, I need to find out. But they're not. They're stage 4 cancer. They're gonna pass away. And then someone was like joking about cancer or doing something bad, and it really got to me because I just like found out that day. It was fresh, and I got really annoyed. I don't know if you were there, but that's the only time I got done. But if that came up again now, I'd be fine with it. But the wrong thing at the wrong time, if you know what I mean. It was fresh. Yeah. Anyway. Shall I say people do just want to go on a creative journey? Trust the plan, Sander. It's on Instagram. Cooking channel. Please subscribe. Happiness is found in food. Ask Sander for the link. Yeah. It's Croatian Cozy Home, which is on Instagram. Which is Sander's passion, really. Passion and channel. Yeah, no worries. Let me just type this in. We're going to chill now, guys. I'm off topic now. You can bring that topic back up if you wish, of course. And we're having a nice, calm chat. That's what we're going with. I'm just typing this in so people can see it if they need to. You can go back to topic if you wish, or whatever. We go with the flow now. We're going with the flow. I'm just going to plug my phone in a moment. Hope that they let me know if the microphone's okay. Do you remember that troll? Yeah, that was bad. If you're jealous about a successful person, that means you hate the successful version of yourself. Abs fucking hell, Abes. Very wisely said by Abes. If you're jealous about a successful person, you hate them for it, you're really unhappy for them, you're really upset by it, then that means you hate the successful version of yourself. Yeah, absolutely. You're not. If you hate a successful person in that way that Abes is mentioning, that probably means you're not going to do much as well. You're going to stay stuck, probably. And success is different for everyone, of course. It's not all about the career, guys. It's not always about the career. It's not always about having a big family. It's not always about having a partner. It's not always about having a big house or a Lamborghini. Those are signs of success for some people, but it's not all about that. Sometimes it's just being, do you know what? I'm going to be a calmer person. I'm not going to get annoyed as much anymore. I'm going to become higher vibrational. If you know what I mean, I'm going to be more at ease. That's a fucking massive sign of success. I'm going to be happy as I fucking am. I'm happy as I am. You're winning all day long if you get to that point. If you know what I mean. Vince Fallon saying, if you choose to live differently than others, it can be taken as an indirect criticism over how they live their lives, which, to be fair, is sometimes, and sometimes it's not underlying tension. So if you choose to live differently than others, it's their own. Everyone's different. It can be taken as an indirect criticism over how they live their lives. It could be taken in that way, potentially, yes. Which, to be fair, is sometimes, and sometimes it's not underlying tension. Could be, Vintavala. Depends on the situation, depends on the people involved, I suppose, in relation to what you're saying. If I misinterpret anyone, I like to say this, by the way, if I misinterpret anyone, just correct me. It's fine. I'm reading in real time. I don't always see things in real time either. I try to, but I don't always get it correct. So I'm the same thing to Valan. Some people will never forgive you for choosing your lifestyle different than theirs because it indeed makes them sometimes insecure. Yeah. Shelley saying Sandra the troll was talking about cancer. It was very upsetting. Yeah. God, yeah, that was sorry. That got me that. It got me. The only time it got me. If it happened again though, it happened today, I'd be like, whatever. Be good. But yeah, and yes, sometimes you end up with on here as well, it's tricky. It's like, God, there's loads of lovely people, really, really nice people on here, in YouTube or whatever. It's really, I've met some great people. I'm very, very grateful for anyone that comes on here, anyone that you've spoken to, some really supportive people. I'm really, 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 really grateful. However, there's some that are people lie. Some people lie on here, and I don't know always, of course, but that's on them. I take people's word for it. That's all I can do, and that's it. Really. Ariane saying, "Pass me the J, buddy." There you go, lad. Timmy says, "Let me have a toot." He wants a bit. J is joint. I used to smoke weed years ago, mate. Years ago, Ariane. Not anymore, man. Each their own, though. Of course. What do you mean by that, Ariane? Everything's J is joint, which is cannabis joint. A cigarette with cannabis in it, basically. That's the J. If you know, you know. J's joint. I googled it, yeah. Anyway, Yorick saying, Sandra in Friends, which animal causes Phoebe to drop the ball full of lottery tickets? Sandra's really good with Friends, by the way. She loves Friends, right? Pigeon? I don't know, Yorick. Yeah. Sandra loves Friends. She does. Just made Sandra's day. Yorick saying, what kind of animal is Joey's cuddly friend Hugsy? I do not know that. Does anyone know that one? Brad knew what J was. Of course he did. It's joint, Sandra. You know I know these things. If Sandra met me when I was 25 years old, we would not be getting together, mate. We would not be compatible. Because I was a naughty boy. Not anymore. Shelley saying, Brad, you can see through some of them. Yeah, I can easily. Not easily, but most of the time. I see patterns. I remember things, believe it or not. I don't remember some things, but some things I just remember. And yeah, I see through some of them, Shelley. Sometimes I just let it go a lot of the time. I think, oh, whatever, if you're going to lie, you're going to lie. That's on you. That's your life. You leave it. If you're gonna live in a lie, then that's the karma. That's the consequence for yourself if you're lying on here. But yeah, you can see through some, Shelley. You're saying get in, Sander. We're talking about Friends. Yorick has his own channel. Sorry, let me think. Yorick lives in London. He does lives in and around London. Goes to galleries, goes to the O2 Arena, walking in and around London. He does games like the Friends game, and he does Words of Wonders games. So please check out Yorick's channel. There you go, Yorick. Shout out to you, mate. What was the name of the character played by Joey in Days of Our Lives? I don't know. Sandra knows all these answers to these, and I don't. Shelley said, just found out tennis player Steffi Graf had a sister named called Polly. Polygraph. Right. Sandra's saying, oh my God, easy. Dr. Drake Ramore. You still have the collection down. It must be worth more now. Yeah, we've got all the characters from the McDonald's thing. Yeah. Shelley hates Friends. Not everyone likes the same things. You hate it. Yeah. Okay. I used to like it back in the 90s. Why'd you hate it? Or why'd you like it? So I'm saying it's McDonald's collection. You need to buy a sofa for it. Yes, you do. I need to buy him a seat as well. Shelley, I took him in my backpack. I went to, honest to God, yesterday, we went to IKEA, and I took this little bastard with me, Timmy, put him in my backpack, and I was trying to find him a seat in IKEA, but I couldn't find any. Are you talking about the web series Friends? It's a 90s sitcom, isn't it? I think. Anyway, Sally say hi, Sally Foley. Hello, Sally. Hello. Welcome back. I'm just going to open chat now, Sally. So I'm reading the comments. We're just chilling. We were talking about validation beforehand, but that's topics ended now. And we're just chilling. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it, by the way. It's all good. Which two characters get addicted to short stolen cheesecake? I don't know. Sally loves Friends. Friends and Only Fools with Horses. Yeah. Abe's saying, I haven't watched it yet. Probably a different generation, Abe's, probably. We're showing our age here. Would it be a bit dated now? Question mark. Maybe. Big Bang Theory as well. Yeah, it's good, Sally. Santa says Rachel and Chandler, the characters from Friends, of course. And, yeah, got it right again. Have you seen Dr. House? No, I haven't. I've heard of it though, Abes. Has anyone else seen Dr. House? You've read Matthew's book, Yorick? Yeah, he's passed away, hasn't he? The actor. Shelley's saying, I meant to ask you about the chair, Brad. You may make one. I would have no idea, Shelley. I'm crap with arts and crafts. I am absolutely shit at it. So I will not be making him a chair because it will be abysmal. But there is some on Amazon. I'll have to have a look on Amazon. I'll have to get him on. I have to measure him and then get one on Amazon. But I did try yesterday. So it's on my mind. It's going to happen. It's going to materialize. You love Only Fools and Horses. That was really funny. Yeah. They don't make them like that anymore. Not in this day and age. Sandra saying, Matthew Perry. He wrote a book. It's really good. Or not a biography yet. You love his sarcasm. Yeah. I can align to that. I've been sarcastic most of my life. I can be very sarcastic. Not now, but a lot of the time I can be. So I can resonate with that. That might be the best TV show of all time, Only Fools and Horses. Of course, though, everyone likes different things, which is okay. Anyway. Jerome 007, what do you do all day? Don't you get bored talking to a piece of plastic? I don't do this all day, Jerome 007. Hello, piece of plastic. How are you? The piece of plastic never says anything back, Drong, unfortunately. I am actually talking to a piece of plastic with some wiring in it. You're absolutely correct. Very factual there. I don't get tired of it, no, because I've got people responding on here. I don't always do this, mate. I work in a hospital, man. I'm a nurse, mate. So I don't do this all day. I also keep myself busy. I go to the gym and do other things too. I have quite a busy life actually. Yeah. Funny though, mate. Nice to meet you. My name's Brad. Drong 007. My name's Brad. Sending you some respects. It's all good. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, Matthew Perry passing away. He had addictions, didn't he? That got the better of him. Let's say that, to say the least. Shelley says, poor Timmy. I know you tried, Brad. It's hard to get one. Yeah, it is. They don't. We're trying to get him a seat. Timmy a seat. He's sitting on books at the moment. And I'm trying to get him a seat. And I'm going to get him one. I will achieve it. I'm going to get the right thing, though. I don't want to get the wrong thing. Anyway. Drong says, I did not. I did not. I don't know what you mean. Anyway. Sally's just a bit lost at the moment. Some on Amazon, yes, there are. We're on about seats here for Timmy here. Of course. It's a very niche market, though, isn't it? You know, it's saying, do you think one day in the future they can remake Friends with new cast? No. I think you could try, but I don't think it'd do that well. I just think it's been and done. It was of the Zeitgeist, meaning the spirit of that time in the 90s when it worked. And I don't think I think the world's a different place now. And I don't think that they could write it the same way. The script for Friends in the 90s would not align with the Western world that we are in now. And it'd be they'd have the woke agenda all over it, wouldn't they? They'd be fucking pissing all over that. You can't say this, you can't say that. You've got to say this, you've got to say that. You've got to have so many of them actors and so many of those actors in it. Is that okay? And you've got to have some more political agenda in the script as well. How would it translate? It'd be bad. It'd be fucking shit, in my opinion. I think it's sad. The magic has gone for now. It'd be a travesty. I think Yorick. I don't think they should do it, and if they do, it'll flop. That's my take on if they remade Friends in today's age. I don't know what everyone else thinks. They're saying Dr. House and Vicoding and Inseparable, Sander. I've not seen Dr. House. I've heard of it. Timmy looks concerned about his chair. Just a bit pissed off that he hasn't got it yet. He said, are you going to get me a chair? He said, I kept him in a bag for hours and there was no chair. So he's not too happy. And he didn't even get any Swedish meatballs. I was eating Swedish meatballs at IKEA and he didn't even get any. So he's not happy. No nums. Nice to meet you too, John. Respect me. It's all good. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you all, by the way. Just have a sip of water. Anyway. Glad you didn't get kicked out. We're all allowed one go. You've had your go there, lad. Drunk. You've had your go. You've rolled your dice. You've chucked your bit of shit in. Your little cheap frills, mate. It's probably what it is, isn't it? It's all good. It's sound. Whatever. Don't worry. I need to read the book. Yeah, I would actually read that. At some point I will. I've bought oh god. I can't say this name. Fyodor Dostoevsky. I bought all of his books recently. And that is a lot of books. And it's Russian literature. That's what I'm going through now. At the moment. That's what I'm into. It's going to take me a few years to read through those. Anyway. Poor Timmy. Yeah, so sad, Brad. He had drug issues too. Yeah, alcohol issues as well. I think when he drank, some people, like, if I drink alcohol, I might have a good time, whatever, but I'll feel like shit the next day. He didn't. I think he drank alcohol and it made him feel better. Therefore, it was more addictive to him. Some people get more addicted to alcohol, for instance, than others do. I think he took a lot of ketamine as well, for whatever reason, and other things, leading to his demise, sadly. Brad, Timmy, your besties. Fist bump to Timmy. There we go, lad. Fist bump. You'll be back, Abe's, no worries. They remake everything nowadays as they run out of their own ideas. Very, very true. Same with songs. It's like remixes of remixes of remixes sometimes. Yeah, they run out of ideas. I think the current age as well of the movie, it's not as good. Maybe I'm showing my age. I think when they put political agendas onto movies or to series, it completely fucks them up. It doesn't. It's not true to what it's meant to be. And then people talk with their feet. So they remade Snow White. They remade Snow White, and it absolutely flopped. Absolutely flopped. They lost loads of money because they just didn't keep it true to what it was. They changed it. They altered it. They added a bit of wokeism onto it. And did it do well? No, it didn't. They done it with a few things. And that, in a way, it's a good sign that people are subscribing to it. They're not on board with it. Like, this is woke bullshit, whatever. I won't go any further with that. Anyway, Sanders saying Sally, yes. He was treated for depression with ketamine and overdosed. Oh, shit. Jerong says, I'm watching you too in the technical sense. Yes, so your John 007 is watching me speak to my piece of plastic while he watches his piece of plastic. So enjoy. We're all stuck to it. It's like a magnet, isn't it? The screen. Anyway, to our phones, to the TV, to the whatever. Same goes for music, Sanders saying. Sanders laughing at Strong. Sally saying, I've been watching Lee Evans to cheer me up. Oh, it's so funny. Really, 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 really funny, Sally. Really funny. And for him to help you out with your anxiety and depression is best. That's a really simple but fucking great way to alleviate out those things. Just a bit of laughter. Not taking everything so seriously. Yeah. Jerome saying, through my piece of plastic. Enjoy your piece of plastic, mate. Keep it safe. Don't lose it. If you lose it, it'll feel like you're losing an arm, won't it? Like it does. Shelley saying, I don't think they were actually friends, or were they? I'm not sure. You're saying, also Back to the Future shouldn't be touched? No. No. Back to the Future. No, leave it alone. Were there any remakes that were as good as or better than the original is the question. I struggle to find one. I struggle to think of one right now. Sandra's saying, Sally, sorry to hear that you've been feeling depressed. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry, I didn't recognize that then. Sorry. Yeah, it's not nice. Fucking awful. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to get the words out, Sally. I'm sorry to hear that too. But I'm glad that you found a little bit of light to help you get through that. Sorry that you're going through that. I'm sorry. I hope you come out the other end okay. I know it's not an easy thing, is it? It's not like it's a easy fix always. I did keep him in the bag. Yes, he was in the backpack. Vince Fallon says, all those new series about Europe in the 1600s with Black Queens of England, rewriting our whole history and cultural heritage. Not even Snow White is allowed to be white anymore. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm on about. Anyway, I'm not going to go too far down that road. But I understand. Absolutely. Please like and subscribe and hit that button. Respect. Thank you. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. And if you want to show support for the channel, you can do. I do have Discord. I do have memberships if you want them. Anyway, if you enjoy conversations like this, it will be carried on the Discord format. Sanders agreeing with Vince Ballan. Yeah. I would like to pop into London someday, stay for a week and leave quickly. Yeah, it'd be nice to see London. Yorick lives in London. Drong, 007. Five-door store Jeff. I can't. Five-door store Jessica. I can't fucking say it. My linguistic abilities are so limited. So that's the way it is. And I'm not going to pretend to be able to read a Russian person's name because I'm going to butcher it. And that's the way it is. I'm going to see George Sander, like a typical English person. I'm going to keep saying it wrong. Probably hate me for it, but there you go. Did you guys know about the Harry Potter remake? No. They're going to remake Harry Potter already. They're milking that, mate. They've done Lord of the Rings, haven't they? Lord of the Rings, you know, obviously, the 3 movies, really well made, really good movies, really good book. They remade that into a series, and what did they do to that? They pissed all over it. They pissed all over it. Not good. My opinion, anyway. Sand in the bag, you couldn't make it up. Abe's, what the fuck, really? Well, I don't even like, no disrespect, I don't like Harry. People might not agree with me here. Harry Potter, I thought was shit. You might like it, and fair play. I don't, whatever. But I didn't like it. I thought it was a bit, no, not for me. Sally's had 2 bottles now of wine. Liver is suffering. Oh, right. What have you had? Red, white? Yeah, your liver will be suffering a bit. Get some water in you if you can, Sally. Or more wine, whatever you want to do. It's your life. Hope you're okay. Just chill. It's all good. Jinx, KSI has left. KSI, what's he left? What's he left, Jinx? Nice to meet you. My name is Brad. Who's Oh, I know who KSI is, of course. Don't really follow that person, if I'm honest. But I know who he is. Sick and tired of constant remakes, yes. I'd be drunk after 2 bottles of wine, Sally. I'm sorry that you're suffering, Sally. And we'll be here for you the best way we can. Try and make you feel a little bit better. I can't promise everything, but at least we're here for you the best way we can right now. Santa saying, Sally, hydrate and eat some junk food. Junk food. Can be nice. Well, it tastes nice. Eddie saying, yes, Sander. And worst thing is that casted Snape as Black Man. No hate towards him, but it's not acceptable. It's not suitable. It's like having, I don't know. Think about it. It's like having, I don't know, in a way. I'm saying it really badly. Like having like an African, let's say you're in Africa, you're making a movie. It's based on African tradition. And then you got me in it. Even though I wouldn't be related to that part of the world, if you know what I mean. I'm saying that really badly, aren't I? Like ancient Africa or whatever. I don't know. Why touch Harry Potter though? Why did they remake it? It's to make money, isn't it? They've not made enough out of it, so they want some more. So they remake it and remake it and remake it. It won't do. I don't think it'll do well. I think they might lose money on it, but what do I know? I might be wrong. You haven't eaten today, Sally. Shit, Sally. Get something to eat, please, if you can. If you wait, sorry, I don't mean to pry too far. You can share it if you want to, but if you don't want to, don't. If you don't want to, don't. Sorry. But we're here for you anyway. But please get something to eat. Abe's is devastated about the remake of Harry Potter. What the fuck? Nothing is sacred. Yeah, it's already done, isn't it? You know, it's not the Lord of the Rings remake, but they've done the fucking series of it. Frodo's a black dude. 7 foot as well, like a basketball player. That'd be great. Drunk saying, I drank most of my younger life. I'll admit it was fun. So did I. I couldn't have built a house and bought 2 cars for the amount of money I spent on booze. LOL. I could have, yeah. God. Yeah. It can be expensive, can't it? It's saying the new Harry Potter television series will officially premiere worldwide. Oh, lucky us. On Christmas fucking day. Merry Christmas, everybody. You'll have a great Christmas because you'll be watching the remake of fucking Harry Potter. I won't be watching it, mate. I won't be watching it. I'm all right. Shelley's saying, Brad, yourself and Sandra should give bowling a go. It's great fun. Yeah, it's on the to-do list. I was meant to watch that Mandalorian movie as well, and I didn't because it was too busy. But, okay, I'll sort it. I've got ideas, actually. I've got ideas. There we go. Thanks, Shelley. Give me ideas. Thank you. You're 5 years sober. Well done, Drunk 007. Well done, mate. That's not easy, is it? Good for you, man. I'm going to have some snacks. Don't fancy dinner. Fair enough, Sally. Santa saying Shelley would like to try it. We're going to get it done. You identify as a non-drinker, drunk. Good for you, mate. I'm laughing at the Frodo thing. Yeah. But the truth is Snape is black now. So you need... Yeah, so I've been to Milan. We need to make sure it's a full complement, don't we? If you're going to do one character, you've got to do the fucking rest. And if you don't, it's going to offend... We're going to be offending people, aren't we? And we can't be offending people. So we have to just cover it all throughout. You know. We've got to make sure that there's every spectrum of everything all over it, with some political agenda on there too. And then it'll definitely do well. It'll be a massive hit. It's a guarantee. I can't wait to see it. No, I'm joking, of course. So I'm saying congratulations to John 007. Fair play. Respect to you. Well done. But that can't... not easy. Not easy, but well done. Hope that you're... How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm 43. I'm not sure about it, to be honest. Shall I say, Sandy, you would enjoy it? Waiting for Brad to read what? Have I missed something? All right, the bowling. Yeah, I've read it. Sandy, yeah, I should add that I'm also broke most of the time, but yes, I got my life back. I got my mind back without going to rehab. Cold turkey. Yeah, well done, mate. Good for you. Good for you. That's impressive, yes, Sandy, I agree. But drunk there. Well done, man. How do you feel about that, drunk? How do you feel about that? If you don't mind me asking. So I'm saying I'm the only I only like the first one of Lord of Rings. Harry Potter, not for me, either for kids, really. Yeah. You like the first Lord of Rings, yeah. I think that was the best one out of the 3, in my opinion, too. They really got into Harry Potter, though. But I know a lot of people love it. A lot of people like it. Shall I say to Drong 007, I'm glad you're doing okay. Vince Vallant is saying they can't remake Lord of the Rings. That quality can never be remade. That's like trying to remake of Titanic. Yeah. It was written for his children, wasn't it? The author wrote it for his children. I forgot the author's name, forgive me. He wrote it in the 1950s. Lord of the Rings was written in the 1950s, I think. And it was really well written. Really well written. It's a great book. If you've not read Lord of the Rings, it's a big book. It's 1,000 pages, but it's so well done. It's well worth reading. Charlie says, thanks, guys. Love. No worries. Love and respect back to you. It's all good. They can't do a remake of the Titanic. It sank. They can fucking try though, Shelley. And they should try. It's only right. It's only the right thing to do, and I'd be pissed off if they don't. I'd be offended if they don't remake that. Be really good. Shit. We're just going to kill Hollywood here, aren't we? It's already dying anyway. You might as well finish with the Titanic, actually. Hollywood's already dying. Kill it with a remake of the Titanic. I don't know how that film would look. Probably shit. Anyway. Maybe they should redo Rocky Balboa and make him black too. Oh, shit. Oh. Anyway. Jerome said, Sander, I quit on a warm summer's day in picturesque village I like to call home. Ironically, it's the village that has over 100 breweries. Want to quit, head to the source. Wow. 100 breweries. Where do you live, Drong? It's a lot of breweries, man. Which village do you live in? You've got a very strong character, absolutely. Towards Drong there. Shelley's saying, Brad, it's all about the money with the remix. Of course it is. Always. Shelley's saying, have to go. Bye, guys. Get some food in you, Sally. Nice to see you, by the way. Love the channel. Thank you. Be back on soon. No worries. Do what you need to do. It's all good. Respect to you, by the way. It's all good. I've got to be careful with what I say on here, I suppose, as well. I really do. I really, really do. I really, 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 really do. So there you go. With regards to that, I really do. Anyway. Goodbye, Sally. It's all good. Love and respect to Sally. Love, respect, and healing towards Sally. Sana saying, I like Brad's ideas. Means I'm going to have some nice time. Yes. I've got ideas. Shelley has reminded me of something there. You're from... Drong is from Meghalaya. Never heard of that. Amy's from the India too. Bangalore. And Abe's on about the Seven Sisters somewhere. Sorry. I'm going to get up late tomorrow because of the bank holiday. Oh, you've got the bank holiday, Shelley. Oh, good for you. Your time. It's your week. We had it last week. You got it this week. Oh, you're reaping. Nice for you. Lovely. Chill. Enjoy your day off. It's all good. Enjoy your day off, Ed's saying. John said, quitting drinking was the greatest event of my life. I never planned to do it on that day. It was just kind of happened. I had what you called an epiphany. What was the epiphany then, John? Interesting. Making you laugh, that's good. We're just chatting a bit shit. It's all good. Not always shit. Talking some sense as well. Of course, but it's good to talk a bit of shit too. Joke sometimes. Eb saying, I studied from a chemistry test, Shelley. What about you? John saying, I've been to Bangalore. Keep going with that. Chemistry. I have been to Bangalore twice. The first time was 2007. It was a small city. The second time, 2019, I've become a metropolis. Interesting, but I can't live there permanently. Why? Why can't you live there permanently? Shelley saying, Drong, why don't you subscribe and join the team? Thanks to everyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. Thanks for all the support. Oh, just gonna adjust. I'm a little bit stiff. Been going to the gym. It's a good sign, though. So excited to see what's going to happen with cinema now when everyone is going to be able to produce movies that used to demand a huge budget and hundreds of people. I think it's struggling a bit into Valhalla, whole Hollywood thing. What do we talk about in general, Drunk? And basically, the channel is about growing through the suffering. It's about figuring things out. It's about narcissists, toxic people. It's about putting boundaries in place. It's about psychology. It's about it's about those types of things most of the time. Deeper topics, becoming higher vibrational, that type of thing. Making the best of life, making sense of life. And of course, right now we're just talking. Shall I say, Abe, it was hard. Abe, I just cleaned up garden, walking dogs. It's not an easy day. Abe saying it was a bit hard, but tried to understand the best I could, Shelley. What the chemistry? Yes, but I respect your doctors in Chennai, real life savers. You've got the money, yeah. A bit harsh, isn't it? In England, we've got the NHS, which I work for. Of course, you already know that, but we're lucky to have it. We really are lucky to have it. Brad, the horse will explain it more clearly. Yes, of course. I think I've explained it a little bit briefly. Vince Fallon saying joking is risky. Saying something clumsy, it can backfire easily, especially as an employee. Vince Fallon, I've been at the receiving end of that recently, and I wasn't even joking. I was just discussing things from a psychological perspective with regards to some patients. I wasn't ever being respectful or putting anyone down, and my words were used against me, and I was complained about, and I had to do a reflection. I'm not going to any trouble or anything, but you've got to be really mindful of what you say. All it takes is one person to be offended, even if you've not meant any offence at all. You've not said anything. They can just say that they're offended because of whatever reason. Then it gets turned apart. It's very, very difficult out there in Tavalam. Makes me lose faith in humanity sometimes, that, sadly. And think to myself, why am I even doing the job I do? Why do I even fucking bother? Why put myself through all this? Why do I pay? I pay for the NMC. I pay for the ICN. Well College of Nursing I pay for. I pay for the NMC just to practice as a nurse. The pay is not amazing for what you do and all the responsibilities you have. It's difficult. It's stressful. It's long hours sometimes, and it can be taken away from me like that because of whatever reason. It's difficult out there as an employee. Anyway, it's not always me. I'm just speaking generally, working for the fucking NHS. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Abe, you'll do fine. Let me know how you got on with the results. Thanks, Shelley. We'll let you know in the next live. Yeah, good luck with your chemistry exam or whatever exam you're doing. Keep going. You're doing well. John saying my favourite movie was Braveheart. Freedom. Mel Gibson. I think I shed a tear for Mel there. I might have been high too, though. Too many J's there, mate, or whatever it is you were doing. Shelley saying, you must be a credit to your parents and how proud of yourself. Yeah, you're working really hard, mate. You're really, really wise, really smart. You'll do well. Abe's is making some coffee, no worries. Gladiators was a good movie, yeah. Yeah. It was a fine, yeah, I can see why you'd say that, John 007. Shelley, I try my best to make them proud and more importantly, make myself satisfied. Yeah. It's good to make people want to make your parents proud. I get it. But you need to think of yourself as well, Abe, as well, of course, which you are doing, which is good. Shelley says, Brad, if they get offended, you are doing your best. Yeah. I think what happened to me, I'm speaking in loose terms. I did too well. I worked too well. I was a threat. They didn't like me. They didn't like me at all. So they tried to dim my light. Tried to make me out to be a fucking monster. I'm not one, but they tried to make me out to be one. Luckily, people know me, and I built up enough karma or a good enough reputation, good enough consequences from being a decent person most of the time. That really protected me in the situation. Really protected me, because if people know you never had a problem, 4.5 years, always great to work with, always on time, always hard working, always polite, always kind, always nice most of the time. If you've got that reputation, it's a good one. That's good consequences. And then when someone tries to attack you, attack your integrity, or make you out to be something that you're not, the evidence beforehand doesn't match up. It doesn't align, and that could protect you. I believe that helps. It pays to be a good person. I like to believe that anyway. I'm not perfect, of course. Joaquin Phoenix did play yeah. I don't know if it was Caesar. Was it Caesar? I don't know what the character's name was, but it was Joaquin Phoenix strong in Gladiators. You're correct. Really good actor. Maximus was Russell Crowe, wasn't it? Maximus. Marcus Aurelius was another actor, of course. Marcus Aurelius' son was Joaquin Phoenix. I don't know the character he played, though. Can't remember. Self-validation is more important than external validation. Always, 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 always. Abe, I think you're wonderful. Shelley's saying, I agree. Absolutely, by the way. Vince Falan is saying, what are we going to do with AI? Great question. Hard to answer, but I'll try. I mean, we will be completely useless. Yeah. People say we should become let me read it. People say we should become plumbers or something, but it's not like fixing robots is going to be a problem for AI. What to do? Question mark. When I first heard about AI, which was last year, I think it was the Velo 3 or something like that, which is AI. That's the first thing I heard about it, which is over a year ago. And I was doing YouTube then, of course. And I looked at it, I thought, oh my God, how the hell am I going to compete with AI? I thought, what the fuck? The whole thing's cooked. Like the whole YouTube thing's cooked. I thought to myself, I was going to give up because of it. I'm glad I didn't, though. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I think it's a tool, ChatGPT or whatever else. It's a tool. It can help. However, is it going to take some jobs away? Yes. Is it going to make the job market more competitive? Probably yes. It's already happening. And I think practical jobs, physical jobs will be affected further down the line, potentially. I think the problem, Victor Balan, though, is that AI requires big memory banks, it requires a lot of energy. Imagine you go on ChatGPT, you ask a question, that's a cup of water gone, for instance. It takes a lot of energy. So is it sustainable? Maybe not. I think you've got to go with it, flow with it the best you can, utilize the tools that are available and make the best of it. I think it's going to happen either way. It's interesting, exciting, and scary at the same time. That's AI. Higher cat size forever. Welcome back. How are you? Hope you're okay. Sometimes I feel happy with the decisions that I make, even though it disappointed my parents. Is it normal, guys? Yeah. You can't always please your mum and dad. Even if you love your mum and dad and they're absolutely lovely, they're going to see things differently than you are. You're not always going to please them. You can't. It's impossible. And you can feel guilty for that as well because you love them, of course, which is understandable to feel guilty in that situation. It is normal. Yeah. I think it's part of life, mate. Shelley saying, Brad, good God, that's shocking and very upsetting. Yeah, someone really did not like me. I went to another hospital, Shelley. I worked there. I worked really well, like, honest to fucking God, worked really well. No, got on with everybody, worked really hard, said thank you to the team, said, I'll work here again on a Saturday because I get paid more for Saturdays. Said, I'll come here again if you need me. I'll work. No problem, all day. And then a week later, I got pulled into the office saying, someone's made a complaint about you. What happened on this day? And then I explained. And all I was doing was, I think I might have told you, somebody had injected feces into their stomach, which is absolutely crazy. I work in a theatre, if anyone doesn't know. And I thought, oh God, that's really sad. This person used to be a man, but is now referred to as a woman, a her. So I was like, confused a little bit because I saw them. Didn't speak to them personally because I don't really speak to the patients because I'm usually there when they're asleep because I work on scrub nurse. Anyway, that's all they asked. And then all I said was, honest to God, was I think it's really important that you look at the inside. Happiness is from within. I said, if you try and change the external, like get a new car or put breast on or whatever it is, that's not always the way to happiness. I said, it's really sad. That's all I fucking said, Shelley. And I was speaking to the surgeon. The surgeon was saying it in a much more intellectual way than I can because he's smarter than me. But it was interesting. Anyway, next patient comes in. And it was as a prisoner. And they'd self-harmed on their leg, in their calf. They put something into their calf. They self-harmed to get out of prison because they were getting bullied. And I said, oh, that's sad. You know, like, they're getting bullied. All I said was, prison is a different world, because it is. And I said, if you're a snitch in prison, you'll get targeted. If you don't fight back and stand up for yourself, you'll get targeted, you'll get bullied. I said, there might be a reason why he's ended up like this. But I said, it's really sad. And that's all I said, Shelley. Honest to God. Honest to God. Never put anyone down, never laughed at anyone's expense. I was speaking to the surgeon, getting along with the surgeon. The surgeon told me a story about someone's hand. They came across a patient once and said, my hand offends me. My hand makes me feel bad. I want you to chop my hand off. The surgeon should do that. The surgeon, obviously, this is just an example. We weren't on that day. He was talking about it. He explained it really well, how he didn't do the operation, of course, because it was crazy. Anyway, that's all that happened. And guess what? This person, for whatever reason, didn't like it. And they've gone straight for the jugular as well. They've not gone like, oh, by the way, Brad, I was upset by what you said. If you said to me, Brad, I'm upset by what you said, it's really upset me. I go, oh, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. No, don't disrespect. I'll move on. I'd apologize, and then I won't talk about whatever it is that you'd mentioned to me. I would not fucking do that. Anyway, they made me out to be a twat. I don't know what they've said, but then I've just had to explain myself and blah, blah, blah. And I've ended up in meetings and everything. It's not a nice feeling. I went over to help them last minute on the Saturday. I covered for them on the Saturday. They were desperate for staff. Absolutely desperate. I turned up last minute and that's what I got. So I won't be going back there again. And it's the first time this has ever happened to me. Really, really mad. And I don't understand. Imagine if I'm in theatre, I'm working, and my head rolls off and I get really angry and I'm swearing at people or I'm putting people down, I'm laughing at people's expenses. You'd have something to work with there to put a complaint against me. But I never did any of those things. Anyway, there you go. And then I have to explain myself. And then it gets put on my, that report goes onto my records as well. Whatever. I'm going on. Boris, hi Boris. Sorry, mate, I've been chatting away there, lad. I do remember you, of course. How are you? I was really angry though, Shelley. I was really upset. I was upset. I was angry. I'm okay with it now. It's been and done. It's gone now. And this carries through to this as well on here. Like, I feel like I've got responsibility. I'm meant to be this upstanding member of society. Well, I am, as best as I can. And it's very tricky out there. Very, very tricky in the current climate, especially the NHS. It's a very totalitarian, very hierarchical system. Very, look. So I have to be careful. Anyway, I'm saying, sorry. I never listened to my parents. I did whatever I pleased, and I've lived a splendid life. Now I'm broke, and I moved back in and built a tool shed where I live. You never listened to your parents. You did whatever you wanted, and you lived a great life then. So you short-term gain, long-term pain, basically. But you built a shed where I live now. What do you do in your shed wrong? What are you doing with yourself? It's good that you've changed. It sounds like you've changed your life around a bit, though. There's no stopping AI. No, there's not. There really isn't. It's just other companies, big companies, organizations, or countries will be competing with each other to get the best AI. It's just absolutely blows my mind. Once you take the genie out of the bottle, you're not putting it fucking back in again either. Like it's out. Anyway, let's see where that goes. No matter how much the people complain, don't expect the likes of Elon and Sam Altman, who have invested billions, to just call it quits. No. And imagine if you've got an organization, a company with AI, and you just call it quits, then you'll get eaten by the competition. That's how it is. And that's where they'll see it in their own way. Yeah. There's nothing that we can do to stop it. Hi, Rob. How's it going? Hope you're okay. Yeah. Keeping strong as possible. How are you? Hope you're okay. Strong is saying, Shelley, I have a grown-up daughter who's working somewhere abroad. Don't really know. Can't keep track of these youngsters. Think she takes to me. Whereabouts is she working? Strong. Depression Talk is Rob saying hello to Shelley. At least you get 2 cartons of Davidoffs as a Christmas gift each year. I don't know what you mean by that. What can I say? Life is but a dream. Yeah. A dream. I think it is. Or something. Don't know what kind of dream it is, but what did you miss? We've been talking about validation, how seeking it too much can be detrimental to yourself, can be bad for your energy, etc., etc., etc. People pleasing, being an approval junkie, that kind of thing. Being too tied up on the likes, too tied up on the subscribers, too tied up on those things can take away from ourself and our energy. And we're talking about internal validation, how important it is just to fucking give yourself a pat on the back, look within instead of externally. But now now Depression Talk, Rob, sorry, I'm just reading the comments now. Shelley's saying, Brad, how dare them to do that to you? You don't deserve that from them. If I was there, I would give them a piece of my mind. They'd probably report you if you did. That's the way it is. Swear to God and have you back. Thanks, Shelley. That's behind you now. Sorry that happened. Yeah, that happened recently. I've closed the door on it last week. This week, actually. Early this week. Yeah. It stung. It stung. Because I didn't feel like I did anything wrong. Anyway. That's the world that I'm in. The NHS is tricky. It can be tricky. Really, really tricky. And then, anyway, what can you do? Move forwards. Keep going. Yeah. It's all good. Fuck them, basically. I'll keep going. I'll keep being me. I don't mean to... honestly, God, I don't mean to hurt fucking anybody, man. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. Anyway, let's move on. It's all good. Life is but a dream. That's that row you bought directly down the stream. Merrily, I can't sing. Merrily, I can't even say that. Life is but a dream, isn't it? That reminds me of that rhyme, isn't it? It's just too short. John is saying, what the dream, or whatever you want to call it, life, yeah, it is short. No matter how long you live, it's short. Welcome back, imported baby. Needing validation is when someone is trying to fit in with a specific crowd or group of people. Can be. Stop being a yes man. I love that. And do what you fucking want to do. You don't always have to do what others want you to do either. Absolutely. Important, baby. You hit the nail on the fucking head there, man. It can be when someone's trying to fit into a group, to be liked, to be accepted. When you say no, you say yes to yourself. When you say no, you tell yes to yourself. I love that saying. I keep saying it, but it's really true. Strong saying, as an atheist, I don't expect much of anything. It's like a dream within a dream within a dream. Inception was such a good movie. It was a great movie, very thought-provoking. I liked Inception too. It was different, yeah. So I say, Drong, you seem like a nice guy. You'll fit in right here. More than welcome, of course. Good evening, imported baby. Respect back to you. Timmy says, Heidi ho. Hope you're okay. Same shit, different day. Here we go again then. Hope you good. It's all good, man. Anyway. Strong saying, speaking of how I turn my life around, well, I write quite a bit, but then ever since AI came around, I've been super busy, and I mean insanely busy. Money is not the motivation anymore. Interesting. What's the motivation for you then, Drong? What is your motivation? I would live say money isn't my motivation. Money is a form of energy, and it gives you choices. That's the way I see it. I don't think money's evil. I just think it's a form of energy, really. I'm part of the world, capitalistic world that we live in currently. It gives you choices and it keeps the wolves at bay. So it's important, of course, but it's not good to not become too tied up with it. row your boat. I like the rhyme actually. It's a really good one. I'm not going to sing it though, Shelley, because I'll fucking murder it. It's a good day when Brad is live. He's good at least. Thanks, man. Respect to you. How's your day been, imported baby? How's your week been? Imported, you are a comedian. Yeah, you are actually. Funny. It's good. Good to laugh. I'm just going to chill for a minute, drinking my water, slowing down a little bit. It's all good. Oh. I will be live tomorrow. I'm still carrying on for now, don't worry. But I'm live on, I know you guys know already. It's just part of what I say. Monday evenings, Friday evenings, and Sunday evenings, like now. Sunday evening, of course, UK time is when I'm live. Yeah, I've never been, Shelley, I've never been on the receiving end of anything like that before. Really haven't in my life. Like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. That was like, that what happened to me. It's weird. It's so bad. It's like just because one person says that you've done something wrong and no one else in the room had a problem with me. No one. Surgeon was even speaking to me throughout. Like, and they didn't attack the surgeon. They attacked me, probably because I'm the guy that's not usually there. It was just, you got to move on. Anyway, I'll shut up about it now. That's Timmy. Yes, it's all good. The internet went off. No worry, Abes. It's all good. Building skills. You've learned plumbing. Good skill, great skill. Plumbers, I think I'm paraphrasing Jordan Peterson here, but I think plumbers have saved more lives than doctors have. Sanitation. So you learn plumbing, which is easy anyway. Now I'm learning carpentry, auto mechanic, and even computer programming, all for free. You're busy. You're doing. Good for you. Great for you. How much longer is it live? I don't know. I'm going to keep going for a while, as long as I can. I've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes just, so I'll go for at least another half an hour, I'd say, approximately. Abe, you got a question? Okay, go for it, Rob. No worries. How was your day? Rob saying, why are you bald? Oh, fucking hell. I thought it was going to be something else then. Has to be profound. Why am I bald? Shit. Yeah. Good skills there, Rob. Good skills. I've not been asked that for a while. Honestly. I've not been asked for it for a while. Shelley saying, Brad, it blew my mind when you were telling me it was if you're a good person with a good heart. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I fuck up, of course. But I'd never be fucking nasty to someone for no reason. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. Luckily, my manager knew me and could see me for who I am. Again, she said, we're really surprised that this has been said about you because we don't see it. We've never seen this before. What the fuck? So luckily, she believed what I said. But if she didn't believe what I fucking said, I said, Brad's a monster, whatever. I could be out of work now. I could be, honestly, or I could be on garden leave or whatever it fucking is, under investigation or something crazy, just for having a deeper psychological perspective on something, a reflective perspective on something in relation to patients that are self-harming, and thinking, why it's sad. Like imagine you're a guy, right? You're a guy and you want to be a woman. Okay, that's okay. Do it. You want to be referred to a woman? Okay, that's fine. And then you get you have undergo the surgery to have the breast implanted, right? It's a lot of undertaking. It's not going to be an easy day out. It's a lot of fucking shit to do that. Each to their own. Respect to anyone. Live your life how you want to live it autonomously. Whatever. And then you do it. It took you years to get there, and you've got it done. But you fucking hate yourself. And you're self-harming. You're trying to kill yourself. Or whatever it is. Dark, sad. It's sad as fuck. Sad as fuck. That's what I'm saying. It's sad. And all I said was, you should look on the inside. You should look on the inside. Not always, but it's good to work on the inside first, trying to change the internal before you change the external, and then you might be a happier person and live a better life. But anyway, that's what I said. But I'm going on a bit now, aren't I, about the same thing, and then you're taken out for that. Anyway, whatever. Of course, I'm guaranteed with 3 square meals a day and a roof over your head. So you've got food and you've got roof over your head. Winning. There's lots to learn with the help of AI. Yes, there is. However, one must have an affinity for reading to learn those things, to be a plumber, etc. You do some side hustles too, John. Good for you. It's bald because it's headboard damage. Not in the wall. The wall one. Don't tell the government that John they will find a way to tax you for more. Yeah, don't tell. That's one of the guarantees in life, isn't it? Death and taxes. And change. Yeah. Yeah, 1 minute. I'm just going to open. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, come in. You do you. It's fine. It's all right. Yeah. It looks nice outside, yeah. I'm just going to close that. Sorry. It's okay, don't worry. It's all good. John, good for you. Yeah, Shelley's saying. Abe has just subscribed to Rob's channel. Yes, Rob is Depression Talk's channel. Depression Talk, which is Rob, of course. Sorry, but I'll keep it simple. Depression Talk is the channel that Rob has. He goes lives on 10 a.m. every morning, then at 12 p.m. And then I think he goes live like 3 times a day. Sometimes he's just sat in the morning, sat just chatting, coffee, chatting away, chilling. Other times he's in his workshop, so he's working. He's good with carpentry, good with work, good with his hands, making things. Very creative in that way. And he's talking to people while he's doing stuff. And he's out and about. He's got a dog, Milo, I think. Forgive me if I'm wrong, because I could be fucking wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Because I might be wrong, but I'll have a go. I'll have a go at remembering. So yeah, check out Depression Talks channel. Yes, it's done really, really well. He's attacking it on a full-time basis, really, which is great. To helps with the growth, doesn't it? The consistency and the perseverance. So yes, talks in like a calm, chilled, natural, genuine manner, which comes across. I think that's what people, partly why people would resonate with that type of talk, if you know what I mean. Maybe the creator sent AI, not a moment too soon. Don't know what you mean by that, sorry. I've been thinking recently I want to move country. Where do you want to go to, a boy, baby? Where do you want to go to? Rob says thank you to it. Daily at 10 a.m. and throughout the day as well, Abe. Brad, that carry on would affect your mental health. I get where you were coming from. You're entitled to your opinions. They shouldn't have treated you like that. God bless. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Shelley. Yeah, it wasn't fair. I don't think it was fair. Way beyond fair. Yeah. If that happens, I'll just do something else. I'll just call it a day, honestly. I will. I really, really fucking will. And it's really difficult to be a nurse, right? You fucking pay to do it, right? £50,000 to become a fucking nurse. Are you joking? It's fucking shit. I'm telling you now. The fucking doing the degree, fucking really hard. And I'm not joking. Some people just quit, right? You do that for 3 years. You go onto wards as a student, fucking paying, and they treat you like a healthcare assistant, which is okay to help out, but they expect you to muck in. I don't mind helping, but sometimes you're not even learning anything, and all you're doing is you're doing personal care, and you're carrying. Imagine carrying a kidney dish full of fucking piss with a little turd in the middle of it, going to the sluice. Oh, lucky me, I'm paying to be here, and then flushing it down. I thought, what the hell am I doing this for? Luckily, I carried on. You do learn on some placements, but a lot of the time you're grafting like fuck. The placements are long hours. When I did it, you had to do nights. It was during COVID as well. It was shit. It was fucking shit. And then you get a job eventually, if you're lucky. A lot of them aren't even getting jobs now. There's no jobs. You get a job. The pay's not great. You're paying a percentage of your wage back a student loan. You're not paid that well for what you do. You're really fucking not. What's it called? You have NMC to pay for to be registered. £120 a year. It's not loads, but it's something. ICN. Why do you need ICN? Which is Royal College of Nursing. You need that because 1 in 3 nurses ends up in court at some point in the career. 1 in fucking 3. And you could be done. There's so many pitfalls. One person doesn't like you. One person is offended. They could just turn you down anytime. Anything that you say can be twisted and turned against you. It's such a tricky world to be in, and for what the money is. I'm going on now, but fucking I do overtime every fucking week just so I can do things. If I didn't do overtime, I wouldn't be doing the nice things I like doing. This is not always me, and all those other people have problems or whatever. That's just me venting now. I'm an event or now. Is it all cracked up to be this fucking nursing thing? Is it fuck? Is it for the faint of heart? No, is it fuck? And then all it takes is some little fucking turd who's threatened by you for whatever reason, to not like you, to turn you down. And that's it. Your career's gone. But what career is it? What career is it? There you go. So if you think of being a nurse, it's not easy. And you're doing a very responsible job and a very rewarding job too. So you're helping fucking people. You're helping people. You're helping to fix fucking people. Fucking hell. And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Anyway, I'm mourning now, aren't I? I'm on a mourn. I don't want to mourn too long. Not always me. Fuck that shit. I'm very lucky to be able to do what I do. I've got a job. I've got money over my head. I'm very grateful. I get to do this when I can. And that's that. Look at the positives, Brad. I'm being negative, sorry. Hello, Sander. I'll say hello, Rob, to Sander, of course. I think she just left the room. She's busy doing something. John Shelley, and that would make me an agnostic, which is okay. I still believe in the concept of the next stage, maybe heaven, but it's largely attributed to my Christian conditioning. Right, okay. I believe there's another side personally, but not everyone will believe that, which is fine. I'm not religious, but I do believe there's another side. I like to hope, at the very least. I don't class myself as anything, though. Don't put myself in a fucking box. I'm just me doing whatever. Everyone eats their own, of course. Imported baby from the US, UK. Imported babies from. Where would you like to go? Are you in the UK? Morley. Morley. Sorry, Rob. I got it wrong. I had a go. I tried to test my memory skills and I got it wrong. Morley is the dog that Rob has on his channel. Abe's going to join Rob's live tomorrow. Yeah, 10 a.m. UK time, I think, to start with. Anyway, boy baby saying, yeah, I'm from the UK, Shelley, and I wouldn't mind moving to Asia. No such thing as cost of living, and it's meant to be really nice, and the people are friendly. Anyway, UK is well done. Yeah, it is. It's done. It's done. It's not fully done, but it's getting done. Enjoy. It isn't half as bad as India. I don't know much about India. I can imagine it's got a lot of problems. I'm only in a better position because we are from the eastern part. Yeah. The world is going through turbulent times now, and it can be very stressful and very worrying. Should I keep going the best we can? I think the conversation varies, Abe's, as far as I know it. And Rob will know better than me because he's the one that does it. But I think it varies, it flows a little bit as well. Point maybe saying, yeah, UK just isn't the same as it used to be. It's not how I remember it. No, it's not. And that's not coming back. It's not. Brad, I wouldn't blame you. I would struggle to go back there. Well, yeah, Shelley, I don't. At that hospital, I won't be going back on that team again. I won't work with them again. I did them a favor. I covered last minute. I got fucking burnt for it, and I won't be going back again. I was not welcome there. Someone didn't want me there. They didn't like me. I don't think. I think I was too good. How dare you be good? How dare you be fucking good? You fucking do. You're performing too well, you mate. We don't like you. You're a threat. We don't want you fucking here. We're gonna fuck you up. We're gonna fucking make you out to be a cunt, and then you won't come back again. I think that's what's happened. Anyway, I won't go there again. I won't go where I'm not appreciated. I will not go where I'm not respected. I will not go where I'm taken for granted. I'm not going. It's not my room, is it? It's not my fucking room. I went into the room. They didn't like me. And I won't be going back in. It's okay. These things are meant to test us, life lessons, I suppose. Keep going, though. And people will try and tear you down sometimes. People will put you down. People will try and piss all over your parade. They'll try to put you down. They'll try to fuck you up. They'll try to slip you up. That's how it goes. It's dog eat dog sometimes. Not everyone's like that, but some people just fucking are. And then you just got to show them and keep fucking going. Keep going. Just be the best version of yourself, of course. Anyway, fuck them. I'm on about the people that try and tell you that. Tear you down here. John saying, I guess the sun has set in the UK. Blame it on one thing only, quantitative easing. It doesn't work in the long run. Quantitative easing, what is that? I think I've come across it, but can you elaborate on that? Educate us with that. Shelley's saying, go in and visit Depression Talk. Have a chat with Rob. He's a very nice guy. Yes, he is. Very understanding, very nice, very just genuine, which is great. We need more of that in the world. Important Baby said, most of my family are gone or very distant. I'm tired of my town, and the government and council are a failure, and I need something new in my life, new surroundings and new people. More opportunities too. It's possible. Important Baby. How are you going to achieve that? What are you going to do to achieve that? I'm a theatre nurse, yeah. Been in it for 4.5 years. Yes, Rob. Shelley's saying, Imported Baby, there's a lot of opportunities. You would need a lot of money to start over. Yeah, sometimes that helps. Of course, that's the beauty of money. You can start over again. She's saying, Imported Baby, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you find a life that is fulfilling and enjoyable. Best of luck. Yes, absolutely. Keep going, keep trying. Doesn't cost that much in Asia, I know. I need to learn some trades and gain some experiences. Wrong saying, I get your point about your job. At least you're employed, yeah. You have a disposable income, yeah. I'm respected on the whole with what I do. I'm very good. I'm very adaptable. I do a lot of specialities. Do a lot more than most people do. I'm very good, and I do the more challenging cases usually, which is great. Anyway, you could get married if you aren't already. I'm not married, but I've been with my partner for 10 years. Been with Sandra for 10 years. Thanks, Shelley. You'll be on Rob's live too, Shelley. Will you be on Rob's live too? There is no heaven or hell. I believe when we die, it's simply that our energy leaves our body, but our energy remains with us. Rob, I agree. I don't know, but I am. Let me read it again. No beliefs in heaven and hell. Okay. I believe that when we die, it's simply that our energy leaves our body. Yes, I think it goes somewhere else, mate, but I don't know where. Don't know if you agree with that, because it's all open to interpretation or whatever. Our energy remains with us. What do you mean by our energy remains with us? I think there's another side, though, personally. And our energy goes somewhere else. Leaves the body and fucks off somewhere else. To wherever. I've had loads of spiritual experiences. Loads. It's all good. Everything's going to be all right. I know there's a lot of suffering, though, and I know it's fucking painful. And I know that it's not pleasant. Shelley's saying, put a lot of thought into that before you make that big step. The point of saying, I've had my first share of spiritual experiences. What are they? Something does exist after death. Know that, friend. And point, baby, I fucking agree. I've had a lot of experiences too. I've had a lot of experience too, mate. Fucking hell. It gives me hope. I used to be scared of that shit, but I'm not anymore. And it gives me hope. It really, really does. Really, really does. Yeah. I want as well. I don't want to reincarnate. I think I'm done. I like to think I'm done. I think I'm just here to help people. I'm here to help people, I think. That's my belief. Doesn't mean you don't have to agree with my belief. That's just my belief. I believe I'm here to help people spread light, create higher consciousness, come away from lower egotistical, low vibrational shit, and become, lighter, become high vibrational, become, a bit of hope or whatever it fucking is. I know it's sounding a bit airy-fairy here, but that's why I think I'm here. I'm meant to be doing this. And I'm speaking to a few people now, and that's it. That's all I need to do. That's me. That's part of my mission of life. I believe I'm meant to be doing this right now. Anyway, and sometimes it's just having that presence, being that light in the room. Like, it's full of fucking assholes, and you're the light in the room, and you can get attacked a lot. It can be difficult. These are my beliefs, and I don't expect anyone else to believe them. They're just mine, and I don't push my beliefs onto anyone else either, of course. I don't mean to do that. And anyone that is religious, that's your beliefs, and respect to anyone and their beliefs as well, of course. Rob is saying on this earth, but on a different level. Yeah. There's so much we can't see or sense that's out there or perceive. I think it's interesting. I've been thinking big steps for over 6 years, Shelley. Start with the baby steps, man. Fuck the big steps, do the baby steps. A little baby steps. Just keep walking forwards, wherever the fuck that is. Shelley's going to go into Rob's live at 10 in the morning. Shelley's often in the live as well. There you go then, Ames. Go for it. Yorick saying our energy remains with us. You mean with our spirits? I think your energy goes somewhere else. I don't know where. To a higher plane, if you want to call it that. Of course, people have been debating this kind of thing for fucking centuries. My God's better than your God. This God's better than that God. My God's got better characters in it than yours. I don't know. I think it can help. I think religion can help with morals, with lessons. I think it's got good things to it. Philosophies or whatever. Strong saying quantitative easing is when your leaders decide to print more money. Yeah. To fund new investments within the country and abroad. It's like taking a loan that the citizens eventually pay for. Oh, lovely. We're going to spend some money, guys. Oh, are you? Yeah, we've got some good deals going on. We're going all in on black. We're going in all black. It's a guarantee, don't worry. And then, oh, fuck, it's fucked. It's fucked. And then, who's paying for it? You are, dickhead. I am. You are. Well done. Quantitative easing. Yeah. Thanks. Cheers. Thanks. Basically, helps with the slavery thing, doesn't it, really? I'll be debating with atheists and Islamic believers, LOL. Sometimes, though, you can get into a debate and one person thinks one thing and the other thinks another thing, and that's what they believe in. That's okay. And then you're not going to get anywhere because it's just whatever. They're just not going to agree. I won't waste my energy on that, personally. I just think, fuck it. Live and let live. See you in a bit. Whatever. In relation to that. That's my thoughts, anyway. Our energy stays, it's not in our body, leaves the body. The body then goes back to the earth. The spirit fucks off somewhere else, Rob. Who knows where it goes? But it fucks off somewhere else. Yeah, I agree. Imported baby. Spirit lives on. You will get on well with anybody. You're a good person, imported baby. You will get on. Wish you the best of luck. It's very kind of you to say, Shelley. In the USA, they refer to it as a fiat. Hi, Sander. How are you? How's it going? I appreciate it, friend. I like to think I'm good with people. It comes across that way, important baby. Your personalities come through here. Of course. Rob saying hello to Sander. Shelley saying, I'll see you on Rob's live tomorrow. It's tomorrow, imported baby. Depression Talks got their own channel. He's live 10 a.m. Sunday morning. Tell a lie. He's live on 10 o'clock in the morning. He's live UK time, talking about that. Going on to that, which will be tomorrow. Santa says hi to Rob. Sandy, you need a medal. You sure do. Congratulations on your commemorative badge that you've achieved. We'll put it on a plaque. You've had a really productive day. Yep, you have. Should I say I'm not religious, but I believe you have to have love in your heart. Yeah, you do. Have your love. Yeah, I agree. And to be kind. I agree. I'm with you all the way, Shelley. I'm with you all the way. Fucking 1000%. Really, really am. I think it's important just to be, obviously not always going to be perfect. We're all going to fuck up sometimes, but being the best version of yourself, if you know what I mean. Anyway, John said, well, I'm grateful to the UK and English literature. I got the chance to not only improve my vocabulary, but also read wonderful stories. Appreciation there. Important baby goes, that's good enough for Jesus. Jesus is approving of that. Baby Jesus is showing elation there. Whatever. Shelley, I love that. You truly live that. Yeah. In my opinion, our energy leaves our body and is then able to go anywhere and also to be in any moment in time. Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah. I loose the base, yes. I'm trying to agree. I'm trying to think. You can move anywhere, yeah. Within spirit, yeah. I've not astral projection type of thing. I'm not really that educated on that. It's interesting as hell. Anyway, gives me hope. It gives me hope, which is good. Important baby says that's interesting to Rob. You believe that too, Sander? Yeah. Just your opinion, yeah, of course. The energy remains and is indestructible, 1000%. Like, my name is Brad. Am I Brad? Am I my job? I'm doing my job. I'm good at my job, but am I my job? You shouldn't have your ego too tied to your job. My ego is tied to my job to an extent, but it's not me. It's not all of me. It's not. Am I my car? No. This body's borrowed. This house is borrowed. It's all temporary. You know what I mean? So borrowed, everything. Spirit lives on. The rest is not coming with you though, mate. You could, what's that? Well, I said the same before. Life's like a game of Monopoly. It all goes back in the fucking box when it's done. No matter if you win all the houses, you win all the hotels, you've won the game of life, you Donald Trump or Elon Musk, you've won it all. And then dead, go. All of it's gone back in the box. Anyway, I haven't stepped into a church in over 2 decades, despite always being a Christian state, but I kind of believe there's a next stage. I believe that we're here to grow through the suffering. That's what I believe. It's become more awakened, whatever you want to call it. I suppose you've got to be mindful of false gurus as well. And that false guru would be like, I've got all the answers. I'm the know-it-all. I'm going to tell you what's what. You're going to follow what I say. And if you don't, I'm going to manipulate you. That kind of thing can happen as well. And people that are lost can get sucked into these cults or whatever it is. And that's not good either. That's basically bullshit. That's another thinking what can happen. I believe there has to be balance in this life, in the universe, and in the next. Yeah. Zhuang saying, maybe I'll be a green alien in my next life. I think you will, mate. I think you will. Well, I think it's a guarantee. Let me have a word with Timmy. Timmy says, yeah. He says, probably. It's going to happen. Yeah, you sorted, mate. Sorted. I'm joking here, of course. Sander, you're dead right. You work hard to do your rest. You do a lot. Thanks, Sander. You do a lot. Conspiracy theorists believe there are alien races. I think the demons, the bad ones, could be. I think there's a lot that we can't see and perceive and understand. Dimensionally, we're going on about here. Wow, we're going dimensionally here. Yeah. My only problem with religion is that if a person is good his entire life but ended up following the wrong religion, he could go to hell. That's unfair. Yeah, of course it fucking is. Yeah, you didn't follow the right one, you dick. You're a really good person, but you didn't believe in the trending God this time. So you fucked it. Eternal hell for you. But I was a really good person. I really helped everyone. Yeah, it don't matter. You were fucking following the wrong religion, mate. You didn't believe in our one, did you? You fucking piece of shit. Hell for you. Just forever. It's just forever. It's eternal fucking pain forever. Thanks for trying, though. Thanks for nothing, dickhead. Like, all right. Yeah. It's ridiculous, Abes. It's funny, but it's really ridiculous. And, yeah. You all point to the same thing. It's all the same source. It's all really points to the same thing. It's just a different fucking story. Whatever. There are many different dimensions that our eyes can't see. Yes, dogs can sense otherworldly things. Yes, they can. Dogs have they have much better senses than we do. Cats do too. And much sharper than ours. Miles sharper. I agree, Yorick. Dolly saying hello, good evening. Everyone, are you okay today? Hi, darling. Welcome back. It's all good. Hope you're okay. Sanders just read that a white couple had a dark-skinned baby, and the wife states it's due to her ancestors. Timmy says, of course. Of fucking course. Nothing wrong there. Carry on. Yeah. I hope the guy believed her. Happy family. Enjoy. Full of trust. And Eric saying, I believe the dream world is another dimension our minds go to. Yes. Yeah. That's why sometimes people have dreams and it comes true. Yeah. I once had a dream. I'm not joking. I woke up in the morning. So I was awake, but I was like half asleep, and I closed my eyes again. And then I could see in black and white doing resuscitations. Like people had heart attacks. And that week, I saw 2 people go on the wards when I was a student. Mad. That same week. So yeah, it does. Sometimes, of course. Dreams are interesting as well. I've been in space in one of my dreams and saw ships, LOL. Or could it be just me being crazy? It's not crazy. It's the dream world, mate. All dreams could be deemed to be crazy, man. You either believe it or you don't. I choose the latter because it's more practical. Apologies to the believers. I respect them too. Wrong, that's a very balanced way of looking at it. Believe whatever you want to fucking believe, mate. It's your choice. Who really truly knows? Some people say they truly know, but we'll find out. We'll find out one day, won't we? Don't worry, we'll all find out. Important babe in our own time. Hopefully not for a while, guys. We'll keep living the best we can. Well, I hope my dreams don't come true. I've messed up once. Yeah, being in a ship in space might be a bit fucked up, mate. You're struggling to breathe. Shelley saying, wrong. That's you're right. I only go to church for communions, confirmations, weddings, funerals. Other than that, I wouldn't be in a church. Well, I'm the same, Shelley. I'm the same with that. Darla saying a guy did a study and swept under the rug. Several people of different sizes on their deathbeds were put on a weighted bed. As each person passed, they all lost 21 grams in weight. Interesting. Why the 21 grams in weight? That's mad. Don't know why that is. I don't know the biology of that. Boy Baby saying, I've been thinking on going to church, but they expect me to go every day and donate. Yeah, you'll never get a poor pastor or a vicar or whatever. Yeah. Okay. What do you want? Just 10%. Okay. Do you want direct debit? Yeah. Thanks. Cheers. 10%. We're not paying tax either, dickheads. Happy days. You're paying tax, but we're not, and we want 10% of your wage as well. Thanks, Imported Baby, for the donation. I'm joking, of course. I could return someday, John, saying, when I remarry, I'll just join whatever church the woman is with. I need peace, you know. What? So you don't fall out with her. Jesus taught us to only donate out of randomness, not by demand. Well, yeah, that'd be a much more respectful way of doing it, wouldn't it? Please like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Respect. Yeah, thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I appreciate the support. If you value conversations like this, I do have memberships available and a Discord too. It's an option if you value the conversations that we're having now, which will be carried on via Discord when I'm not doing the live. Anyway, I'm saying, agree. People can believe what they want, but they should not force it on others. Absolutely. Anything. Anything. Any fucking thing. In my opinion. And it's good to share. It's good to, it's good to share things or whatever, but let people make their own choice. Everyone's got their own autonomy. In my opinion, everyone lives lives differently. And not one size fits all. When I was going on my evening walks, I was going to give some money to a homeless person. I had it in my mind. And when I came back from my walk, that person was gone. Right? Winner chicken dinner then, mate. Imported baby. You didn't give the money away. You kept it for yourself. I'm joking there. Shelley's saying drunk. You've given the alien sign. Everything has meaning. Yeah, it can do. My opinion on that also explains why we often see ghosts. Yeah, Rob, I've seen so many. I'm not joking. I've seen so many. I've seen enough for me to just fucking know. That's my fuck me, mate. I really, really have, even from it being a young age. It sounds crazy. Yeah. Mad. Yeah. Interesting. You love conspiracy theories. I do too, Shelley. They're interesting. They're interesting, yeah. They ask 10% of your earnings here. 10% per month. Yeah. 10%. And you've already been taxed wrong in the UK or wherever you fucking live. You already get taxed to fuck on everything that you buy. Everything. Council tax, road tax, and earnings tax, income tax, whatever you want to call, national insurance. Oh, we'll chuck in a bit of pension as well. We'll take that off you as well. And now we want 10% of what you've got left to the good old Baby Jesus Fund. Thanks. Cheers. I believe in some of them, like the Titanic being sunk by a torpedo. Yeah. To take out powerful people that were on it to gain control of XYZ. All dominant religions have some sort of marketing campaign. Yeah. Need to sell it. Needs to be sold. Point Baby says, I believe the Native Americans have met aliens and had close ties with them. Star people. Vince Varlan is then saying, I would never step on a ship that said, not even God can sink the ship. Not even God can sink it, but this torpedo can. Native Americans, interesting, yeah. I don't know how it's gone on there, mate. Sorry, I have nothing to say on that. But anyway, interesting. But thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thanks for the support, guys. Timmy Turtle says hi to everybody too. Just chilling in the background. I need to get him a fucking seat. I tried to get him one from IKEA, but it didn't work out. So I'll get him one from Amazon. I think I need to measure him, pick one. The World Bankers. I was going to say something else then. The World Bankers were being challenged by someone important, and he was on the Titanic. The bankers felt threatened because the person wanted to get rid of the political power they had. You've just said it so much better than I can. Boy, baby, nailed it. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for helping me out there, because I knew there's something, but I couldn't remember what it was, and you've just nailed it. Shelley's saying, religion has nothing to do with faith. Kindness, be the best version of yourself. Just be the best version of yourself, yeah. You should know right from wrong, really, as a person, I think. You should. So especially if you're an adult and you've got some integrity and you care about people, you're a genuinely kind person, you should have these inner wisdoms in you anyway, in my opinion. My faith is to love or try to love, even those I don't like. Yeah, hate can consume, can't it? Strong saying Native Americans are Cherokee. I was just reading about them. There's a book. Oh, I forgot the name. It's a good book. I can't remember the name. It's about the American Indians and how they used to war with each other. And it's like how they ended up getting phased out. It's really interesting. It took a few hundred years for them to be phased out. The American Indians didn't happen overnight, and there was lots of different tribes, and all the tribes would be at war with each other. They were what's it kind of hunter gatherers, weren't they? They didn't really they didn't do agriculture or anything like that. They used to just raid and take and steal and fight and things like that. Live wildly, if you know what I mean. Anyway, there's a lot more to it than what I've just said. You believe in multi-dimensional aliens. I think there's something else. I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me to explain Binta Balan, but I think there's something else. But it blows my mind, really. There's a lot we can't see or sense or understand completely. I can see why you believe in that. I'm open to believing that. I've never seen anything myself, but I've seen ghosts, loads. But I've never seen that side. But I do believe there's something, demons, aliens, something like that. I can see why. Yeah, interesting. It's interesting anyway. The imported behavior saying many tribes have accounts of stories of meeting star people. But they say if they talk about it to people in the locations where they go to, they will go and never come back. They also give knowledge to the Native Americans, maybe to the Egyptians too. If you're going to go down that road. This fellow says, yes, we are back on the alien theme. I love the alien theme. It's interesting. Yes, Shelley, I will try my absolute best to be kind to the people I meet. I think you're already doing it, Abes, just by being yourself. Just keep doing that. Keep being yourself, and that's it. You don't need to change anything. You know, doing well. You should research the skinwalkers, shapeshifters. Reptilians, isn't it, basically? In a nutshell. Important everything they say Skinwalker Ranch is cursed land by Native American shaman who sold his soul to live for eternity and caused evil unto others. I believe that dreaming is a kind of death, a small kind of death. Interesting. Why do you think that, Binta Balan? Interesting. You named him Timmy. Was Timmy born in Oikos? No, Timmy is actually, it's Jellycat. Timmy is actually, that's his name when you buy the Jellycat, the plushie. So his actual name is Jelly. It's from a brand called Jellycat. That's Jellycat. They've got a website. I'm not sponsored by them. They're very well made. They're not cheap, but they're very well made. Yes, but we are not supposed to gloat about donations. No, I've give this much, I've give that much. That's then just feeding your ego, isn't it? I'm not reading that racist stuff. Thank you, Yorick, for getting rid of that. Vince Balance said, I believe the aliens can see us from another dimension, like we can see in 3D instead of 2D, like a television. They can see us, but where we are, we can't see them. Light years ahead of us, basically. The point of saying the church could be your bedroom or even in nature because God is everywhere, in my opinion. I think God is energy, and therefore we are all God. That's my thoughts. It would make sense that there are many dimensions. Yeah, it would. What we don't understand. Hi, Julius. Welcome back, Julius. How are you? Great to see you on here again. Thanks for sharing. Let me read. Death does not frighten me. What I fear is growing old, perhaps alone, and one day looking in the mirror and realizing that others can only see an old person, forgetting the value, experience, etc. Yeah, forgetting the usefulness of you, the best of you. Oh God, yeah. I think it's growing old gracefully would be would help with that a little bit. Not seeking, not really being content and wise, truly wise would help with that. Not really needing validation would help with that. Knowing your true worth, even if no one else can see it, and being wise enough and strong enough and experienced enough to be able to do that. I think that would help with that. I'm not saying that would be an easy task. I'm not scared of death either. I can see where you're coming from with people only seeing the old person and nothing more. That could happen to anybody. Anyone. Anyway, thanks for sharing. Important baby saying bits of our land. Conspiracy theorists believe they have bases under the water and the deep and in Antarctica. Okay. Shelley saying, Abe, and if you are not kind to, if they're not kind to you, ignore them and move on. You deserve better. Absolutely. Jerong is saying, Vince Vallant, Google the discovery of the observable universe. Mind-boggling. Let's hope they're wrong and we can be flat earthers again. Don't know about that. Caitlin, hi Caitlin. I think I've seen you before. My name is Brad. Nice to meet you. Hey, never seen you before. All right. I've never seen you before. That's fine. Well, my name is Brad. This is Timmy the Turtle. And this channel is called Inspirational Ambivert. Now I'm reading the comments, going with the flow. What's the channel about? It's all about working. It's all about working through the suffering. It's about dealing with narcissists, dealing with toxic people, putting boundaries in place. It's on about loving yourself. It's about what we talked about today. What we're not talking about it now is validation, approval junkies that we can be, and people pleasing, and all these other things, psychological things, etc., etc. I talk about those things quite often, but sometimes I just read the lives as well. So that's what the channel's about. It's about making sense of the fucking suffering of the world, making the best of it, being the best version of yourself, trying to find your own inner wisdom, if you know what I mean. That's what it's about. However, as well, I read comments. So I go on topic sometimes, but right now I'm reading comments. So that's basically what it's about. It's people that are generally tend to be deeper thinking types of people, introspective people that come on here, that often feel misunderstood in life, I would say as well, because I'm that person. I feel like I'm that person sometimes. Misunderstood and underestimated, underappreciated, not really seen. It's about that as well. Anyway, Darla's saying, nice to meet you, by the way. Darla's saying, the weight of the soul leaving the body. I joined this chat before. Ensure I saw a comment about a pigeon. I've literally rescued one yesterday. It's currently in my shed recovering and uploaded a video. Do you have your own channel, Darla? Darla Arches. Do you have your own channel? America sent expedition to the Arctic, sending 55,000 sailors and Marines, and recorded of having fights with advanced aircraft, even losing aircraft of their own. Wow. But Bermuda Triangle as well, linked to that, maybe. Now it's banned to travel there, which makes it suspicious. Okay. John is sweet. He was required with love and gratitude. Absolutely. Darla, subscribe to your channel. I hope your pigeon is doing well. Oh, you've got your own channel. Okay, cool. Please check out Darla. I don't know your name. Darla. Exodus. You're in the wrong place, Exodus. If you're into that kind of thing, you need to go on there, mate. Enjoy your your activities, lad. You're not going to get it here. Not into that. Each their own. Crack on. Literally. Whatever you want to do. Shelley saying, Julie, sorry. Explore good. God, that's frightful. You're right when you think about it. Rob is saying he'll sink a ship with his giant micro penis. Yes, you can do that, Rob. I'd be disappointed if you didn't do that, Rob. Go for it. Sink that ship. Anyway, Drunk is saying, well, the important thing is that we are here and we're all talking together. Love it. Seems to be a pretty tolerant place when it comes to beliefs and religion. Yeah, of course. There's enough ignorance and narrow-minded, egotistical bullshit in the world. And I'm not about that shit. Anyway, let it keep going. Keep talking. I like to think that here is a safe place and all conversations are welcome and even sensitive topics, yes. And you're part of the family now, welcome aboard. It's all good. Welcome aboard. I go live on Monday evenings, Friday evenings, and Sunday evenings. I go live 3 times a week. I go live more if I could, but right now that's my optimum that's sustainable. The optimum time I can go live is 3 times a week for now, to that is sustainable. It's all about sustainability for me. It's like I can go I can go more and more and more, but then I don't want to burn out. So I need to make sure it's a marathon, not a sprint, in my opinion, for where I'm at personally. Everyone's got different setup, of course, but that works for me. What works for me might not work for someone else, of course, but anyway. You just happened to come here for the first time. Well, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for just being a decent, respectful person that's sharing their perspectives. I appreciate it. Important baby saying you are lucky that you found us then, brother. Respect. Julius is saying, Shelley, yes, it's my only fear apart from losing a family member. Julius, oh my God, that scares me too. Fucking hell. Really, really does. Losing a... Not easy, beyond words, difficult. Scares me too. I can understand why. One of the biggest challenges of life, potentially, anyway. What is that accent? Are you blokes Welsh, Irish, Scottish? None. I'm English. This is not Welsh, Irish, or Scottish. This is an English accent. More specifically, it's a Lancastrian accent. If you want to go with counties, which is northwest, which is near Manchester. It's not a Mancunian accent, because that's different from what mine sounds like. Subscribe, hit the button for the positive vibes. Respect, thank you. Thank you, Shelley. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I really appreciate the support. If you want to see more content like this, then just hit the subscribe button. If you value genuine conversations that are deeper a lot of the time, somewhere, yeah, just hit the subscribe button, whatever. Let me keep going. Important baby says, with my accent, I sound posh. Far from it, though. Probably sound a lot posher than me. That won't be hard to be posh, sound posher than I do. Julie's saying, my sister was murdered by her ex. Oh, fuck. And I often wonder how I will ever fully recover. I know I must keep moving forward for my future. Time waits for no one. Wishing you peace, health, and abundance. Sorry to hear that, Julius. That's awful. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. That must have been horrific. Sending you love and respect, mate, and healing. And you're right. You just got to live the best you can. As difficult and hard as that must be. Thank you for your positivity. Peace, health, and abundance back to you as well. Thanks for your positivity as well. I'm sorry that you've gone through that. Okay, so nice one, John. Thank you. Get your numbers up and pop in and chat sometime. No worries. Happy days. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here. And nice to meet you as well, of course. Abe saying, I'm so sorry to hear that, Julius. Oh, that's horrific, man. Bloody hell. Oh, sorry, man. I'm really, really sorry. Sorry to hear that, Julius. Don't blame yourself for it. No, it's not your... No. Nothing is your fault, no. And you just know she's in a better place and she's watching over you. Yeah, I think there's another side, mate. I think there's another side. I really do. I really, really do. Vince Valentine says, imported, baby. There are definitely some question marks concerning the oceans with regards to alien life in them. We've explored more space than we have the sea, haven't we? In relation to what Vince Valentine's saying. Julius, I agree. I try not to think that way. Shelley said in love and respect to Julius there. How can one do such an act of cruelty? I just don't get it. Well, you won't see if you're fucking hell. Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't see it that way. You think, wow, how could you do that to somebody? How could you do that horrific thing to an individual, that cruel act? You just couldn't. It's hard to comprehend, isn't it? Not everyone's wired up different. Not everyone is wired up the same. NASA won't go anywhere near the ocean, but they will go to space though. Yeah. It's to do with the pressure. You can only go so deep, can't they? You can only go so deep into the ocean. The pressure will be too high. You just get crushed. God, there's so much more that we don't know about. Oh my God, there's so much more. I read the Irish are more friendly than the Scottish. Don't know, could be wrong. Don't know about that. I don't know. It's hard to, how do you measure that, John? I don't know how you measure that. I don't know how you measure that and what statistics are. There's nice people and bad people everywhere, friendly people, yeah. I don't know how you measure that. Yeah, that comes from Henry VIII, doesn't it? The Catholics and the Protestants, Celtic and Glasgow Rangers. The biggest rivalry in football in the world, in my opinion, is Glasgow Rangers and Celtic. It's still there, Protestant and Catholic. It's so strong. And that originates from Henry the fucking VIII and all the shit he did hundreds of years ago. That led to that, really. That was the origin of Catholics and Protestants, is good old Henry VIII. How much fucking shit has that caused? How much suffering has that caused? Division. Shelley saying, Julius, good God, that's shocking. I'm very sorry to have that happened. How are you doing? Do you live in the UK? Hope you're okay, Julius. I do. You have a close friend who's Irish. Some of your ancestors stayed back here after World War II. His surname is Shaw. Don't know who that is. Very common name. I've got a Scottish family. I don't know them though. From Perth. My granddad was Scottish. I think I have some ancestors that are Irish, but it's a long time ago. I think I'm a mixture of a few things. I'm English, Irish. I don't know. I'm English, really. I was born in England. I've lived in England all my life. I say I'm English, definitely. But I definitely have family in Scotland. But I don't know. Goodbye, Abes. Goodbye, mate. Thanks for being with me. Enjoy your sleep. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what time it is where you are, but goodbye. It's always nice to see you laugh at my crap jokes. Good to laugh, man. It's good to laugh, Rob. Jean's going too. Goodbye. Nice to meet you, by the way. Thanks for subbing. Enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever time it is. You're not plugging your channel. No worries. Don't worry. I wasn't plugging my channel. It was more, there was a conversation in this chat about a pigeon, not to plug a channel. Just mentioned it. Anyone was interested. See random things. I know, don't worry, man. I think it's important to, let me write your name down. Every little helps. This YouTube game is fucking far from easy, man. It really is. It's a fucking beast of a thing. It really is. It's not the amount of time and energy put into it. It's like, oh my God, it's not easy. A lot of people, it's not for the faint of heart, man. A lot of people don't last it. They give up. Don't give up, Doyle. I don't know what you do, mate, but don't give up, mate. That's all I've got to say. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's not, you'll know this maybe, but it's not like it's a year process or a 2-year process. It's a 10-year process. That's the way I see it. It's a long-term project. And it's not easy. Nothing's guaranteed either, of course. And you don't need to apologize for that, by the way. So anyone that's watching, check out Doyle Archie's channel, 2029. I don't know Doyle, I don't know what content you create. I have no idea, because I've never seen your content before. But please check it out. Please show some support if you can. Every little helps. Good night to Drong, of course, from Shelley. Yeah, don't worry, Darla, you're okay. I don't mind giving shout outs to channels. No, I don't. Not for that. I'm decent because the crowd is nice, though. I admit I troll on news streams. Is that your guilty pleasure? Thanks for your honesty. Yeah, I get it, Doyle. You explain it. No worries. You don't need to explain yourself, by the way. But thank you for doing so. Thanks for being considerate. Don't worry. It's all good. Fuck, trust me, it is. Please don't feel bad. You don't need to. Shelley, if you troll on me, I'm the kind of guy who takes it smiling. I'm unhealthy, but it's all text and it doesn't really affect me. Like I said, we're all talking into our plastic boxes. Yeah, we are. We literally are. It's true. That's what makes it funny. When you mature, you stop giving a shit about trolls and bullies. Yeah, you do. Become immune to it most of the time. Everyone, by the time he gets down to the last line, it will be midnight back there. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm doing my best, mate. Someone should tell him that the chat is extended right tight down. yeah. We're on Brad's time. Well, yeah, I'm giving up my time for it. Oh, I'm doing my best, guys. I know. The nasty ones can be horrible, though, Shelley, yes. I don't have some short reels, but I'm not eligible yet for streaming. Okay. You're just starting out. I was never much of a camera guy. I just go out and take snap photos. Okay. You just do it for fun. That's absolutely fine. Some people just do YouTube for fun. Just a few pics of my city, Chillong, and some fish. Check it out. It's nice. Lots of rolling kills and weather like yours. Okay. Thanks, John. Check out John's channel, 007. Okay. Wrote it down. You've hit 2,900 subs today, Brad. Amazing. You'll be at 3,000 before you know it. Yours is growing very, very well. Good for you. Congratulations. That's lovely. Great to hear. I hope that it brings you financial freedom. That's what I hope. Financial freedom is what I want for you, Rob. To be comfortable and happy and, and that will manifest. It's manifesting as we speak. Zhong, it sounds beautiful. Wow, you could keep that going. Sounds good. I'm going to go for a little bit more, guys, and then I'm going to stop. I need to stop soon. Sorry. LOL, I'm more interested in the comment about the pigeon because I found this injured one when I found during the chat there was a pigeon comment. I think I've read that already, haven't I? You look like a pig, mate. I've got the right shaped head, mate. I don't know about your head, mate. I made the best of the fucking head I've got. Fucking shaved. That's big, the fucking thing. I just clean shaven all the way, That's my style, or my lack of style, John. I couldn't be doing what you're doing, but I won't be able to deal with it. For the bad trolls, you're brave. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, this YouTubing shit. And you put a lot of hours into it. It's not like you're getting loads of money for it at all, really. Like, it's nothing at the moment for me, but it's fine. I don't just do it for the money, no, Rob. That's an end product, I suppose. Or it might be, or it might not be. There's a lot more reasons why I do this. And what big blue eyes you've got, Answer Man. Thanks, Strong. I'll take that. Nice one, mate. Shit. I look fat and homeless when I need a shave, but afterwards I'm sexy. So as soon as you have a shave, you've got that face like a baby's bottom, have you, imported baby? You give the pun. Hate it when girls call you cute. Make you sound like a little crappy puppy. No, seriously, he's got the matching head or something. Mine's LOL. I'm playing for the Putin look when I lose my hair. Yeah, Vladimir will be happy to hear that, Drong. You're going to the Vlad look. Timmy says that's a good choice. You've got a bald female friend, have you? We've got to have it perspective. Bald can be beautiful. Skunk and Nancy, the lead singer, the black lady, pretty lady. Sinead O'Connor. long time ago. Bless her, she's not with us anymore. There'll be two options there. Yeah. And if you're with Bond, they'd be good at shaving your head. I've got the other day. Nothing Compares to You. Yeah, that was a massive song. Massive song. I don't think she's alive anymore. Guys, I'm going to have to go. I'm really sorry. I need to go. What time are we on now? So I'm going to be live tomorrow. What am I talking about tomorrow? I'm talking about worrying. Tomorrow. How it can be detrimental and how to try to alleviate it or lessen it. Timmy is a beauty too. Timmy says goodbye, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your perspectives. Thanks for making me laugh. Thanks for sharing your wisdom, sharing your experiences. Thanks for just coming back. It's all good. I appreciate you all. Keep going. Don't give up. If you've been thinking about something for a long time and you've not started yet, just fucking start it. Get on with it. You might not be perfect, but just fucking get on with it. Don't take any shit. Do not take any shit. Just keep being your best self, man. It's all good. So thanks for your time. I'm live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. If you're there, UK time. If not, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thanks for your time and goodbye.